Well, idea for something better to do, I reckon.
City living, nothing to do and all day to do it.
Some nights you only have done.
It'll be the ruination of all of us.
Well, you ought to come, Miss Jane.
Mr. Drysdale ain't with her.
Well, Mr. Drysdale's in New York.
Well, I wish we was in New York, away from this city living.
I hear tell New York is bigger than Beverly Hills.
Go on.
Don't seem possible, but that's what Mr. Drysdale said.
Oh, he was only greening you.
Howdy, Miss Jane.
Greetings. Granny, Mr. Clampett, I have the most thrilling, exciting news. Mr. Drysdale telephoned from New York this morning.
Well, that beats anything that happened around here this morning.
Say, Miss Jane, is it true New York is bigger than Beverly Hills?
Yes, indeed, 8 million people, but listen to this. Mr. Clampett, you now own a motion picture studio.
Is that a fact? You hear that, Granny?
Yeah, and I still don't believe it. 8 million people.
That ain't all, Granny. Mr. Drysdale says they got trains that runs underground.
Is that true, Miss Jane?
Yes, but I think you fail to grasp the significance of Mr. Drysdale's message. You see, for some time now, Mammoth Picture Studios has been in trouble, and Mr. Drysdale has been buying stock in your name. Yesterday, he flew to New York to represent you at a board of directors meeting, and you now control Mammoth Pictures.
You don't say.
I just want to ask you one thing. Who's the engineer? A gopher?
What engineer?
Damn trains that run underground.
Heard it all. They got buildings there high as the goose flies. Ain't that right, Miss Jane?
Right. But please, I still don't think you comprehend the message. Let me repeat what Mr. Drysdale said.
I've heard more than I can swallow now. I've got pig's knuckles on the stove.
Would you join us, Miss Jane?
Mr. Clampett, aren't you the least bit thrilled by what you've just heard?
Shucks, no. Since we can afford it, we have pig's knuckles once or twice a week.
No, I mean about owning a motion picture studio. Aren't you thrilled?
Can't say as I am. Don't know much about it.
You're a Selznick, a Warner, a Zanuck, a Scourse.
Now, Miss Jane, there ain't no call to go mean-mouthing me.
Mr. Drysdale will talk to you when he comes back.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I wish you wouldn't run off, man.
It's not that I'm mad. It's just that I don't seem able to make you understand what you are.
What's that?
You're a big Hollywood mogul. You're a star, a magnet.
Please, Miss Jane, not in front of the boy.
You gonna stay and have knuckles with us?
I'm sorry, Jethro. I have to hurry back to the office. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Miss Jane. No hard feelings.
Kid, what we gonna do over that movie studio?
Well, that depends on what kind of trouble it's in. All we can do is sort of look around, see what needs doing, and then pitch in and do it.
I reckon I'll be a producer or director. Maybe a star.
Well, I can take care of critters like Ren 1010 and Tarzan the Ape Man.
I can cook riddles for Hoop Gibson.
That's the spirit.
What are you gonna do, Uncle Jed?
Well, at first, I reckon all I can do is just sort of stand around and own the place.
Hold it. Oh, just where do you think you're going? Well, what's going on inside of the movie studio? Oh? You got a pass?
No, we'll pay cash.
Kid, you don't have to pay. You own the place.
Oh, we can afford to help him out, Granny. How much for the four of us?
Now be sure and get matinee prices.
Are you kidding? Now, look, just turn this heap around and get out of here.
Now, we don't want no trouble. Just charge whatever you think is fair.
Look, you're blocking traffic. Now, will you clear out?
Tell him who you are, Paul.
Yeah, I reckon I better. I'm Jed Clampett. I own this studio.
Oh, I'm glad to meet you. I'm Rock Hudson.
Well, pleased to meet you, Mr. Hudson. Jethro, Granny.
Get out before I call the police and have you arrested.
I don't know what old trouble he's having, but one thing they could use is a friendlier ticket taker.
I blame myself for what happened, Mr. Clampett. When I called you a Zanuck, a big Hollywood mogul, I obviously got you all stirred up.
Oh, Miss Jean, I don't hold that against you.
I shouldn't have done it. But I am certain Mr. Drysdale doesn't intend for you to take an active interest in the studio.
He's having trouble, ain't he?
Oh, yes, that's how he was able to grab it so cheaply. Invest in it so wisely. Why don't we just let matters ride until Mr. Drysdale returns?
No, Miss Jean, if I own the studio, I feel it's my bounden duty to go over there and take a good look around.
Oh, well, I can certainly arrange that. A tour of the lot will be very interesting. I'll call the head of the studio, Mr. Lawrence Chapman.
Miss Jane Hathaway.
Never heard of her.
She's with the Commerce Bank.
Never heard of her.
They represent the new owner of the studio.
Hello, Janie, baby. Hiya, sweetie. How's my favorite princess? Of course I know you. They're on their way over? Now, don't you worry, doll. I'll make sure they get the red carpet treatment. They'll be dressed how? Driving a what? Boy, I can't wait to commence being a movie producer.
What does the movie producer do?
Well, mostly he just goes around asking pretty girls if they want to be in movies.
That sounds like something you can handle.
Where'd you learn to be a movie producer?
Seen a movie about one.
Keep your eyes open, boy. Yonder's our studio.
Here they come. Flag them down. I'll put them in my car.
Do you mean to tell me those people actually do own the studio?
Come on, flag them down.
Hold it, hold it.
Hey, Mr. Hudson.
Thank you, Mr. Hudson.
Hey, Mr. Hudson! Howdy, Mr. Hudson! Oh, that rock hudson sure is friendly now.
Yeah, waving like Morse on a windy day.
Mr. Clampett? Mr. Clampett?
Yes, sir. I'm Jed Clampett.
Lawrence Chapman, studio head.
Oh, howdy, howdy.
This is a rare moment, Mr. Clampett. You're the talk of the industry.
I am?
Well, the way you took over this studio brings back the old days. You know what they're calling you here in Hollywood. They're calling you a Lemley, a Zucker, a Roach.
Do you feel that way?
To me, you're the biggest.
Well, I got to admire you for saying it to my face. This here's the family. Granny, Ella Mae, Jethro. Meet Mr. Chapman.
Howdy,
Mr. Chapman.
Where's your little mustache and your hat and your cane?
What?
Do your funny little walk for us, Charlie.
Oh, no. My name is Chapman.
Hey, can we go inside and look around now?
Not right now. They're shooting in there.
I told you it was cowboys.
As a matter of fact, they're shooting Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
They must be the outlaws.
Sort of wish we could go in and watch.
Well, you can go inside as soon as the shooting stops. See, but it's not a Western. It's a remake of the Robert Louis Stevenson classic.
I don't hear no shooting. Come on, young.
No, wait! Who opened the door?
This is just a visit, isn't it? I mean, you and your family probably can't stay long.
You cheer up, Mr. Chapman. We ain't gonna run out on you.
You ain't? Harmed?
We hear you got trouble.
Well, we've had a few bad breaks, but we're coming back real strong. You know, working on that stage right now is one of the biggest names in the business. Sir Trevor Gielgud Burton Guinness.
That's a big one, all right.
We're paying him $500,000 plus a percentage. But he's worth it. Box office dynamite. Women are mad about him. Oh, Sir Trevor! I'm here to meet a very important man. Mr. Jed Clampett. This is Sir Trevor Gielgud Burton Guinness, the famous star.
Oh, no.
Good to meet you, Mr. Sir Trevor.
Mr. Clampett owns a studio.
You'll pardon my saying so, Mr. Clampett, but you don't look the part.
Well, no, I reckon not.
How's the picture going?
Well, frankly, I'd like some younger and prettier girls to work with.
Excuse us. Come along. I'll speak to the casting director. He's my nephew.
Ted, did you see that hairy goober with the high hat?
Yonder he stands.
That man can cure hiccups.
He is right plain looking. Fancy dresser, though, and a big star.
Go on.
That is Mr. Sir Trevor Gielgud Burton Guinness.
Hope Gibson's horse looks better than him.
Folks, how did you like Sir Trevor?
Oh, just fine.
Magnificent hide, don't you think?
Well,
I've seen better on the backside of a mangy buffalo.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Clampett, Sir Trevor would like you to join him for lunch in his dressing room.
you would, huh?
Yeah.
I believe I'll pass that up, Mr. Chapman.
I'll tell him that. Pardon me, please.
If he'd have said any place but his dressing room, I might have said yeah.
What you mean, Jed?
Well, he looks bad enough with his clothes on. Dogged if I want to be eating lunch when he takes them off.
What do you mean they're driving around the lot? I told you to take them to the executive dining room and keep them busy eating for a while, didn't I?
I tried, but there wasn't anything on the menu they liked.
Well, send out for it.
What do you send for possum shanks and pickled crawdads?
Alvin, I've got to do something to impress Mr. Clampett quick, or I'm going to be unemployed. When I'm unemployed, everybody's unemployed.
Wasn't he impressed by Sir Trevor Gielgud Burton Guinness?
What does he know from British actors? If only we were shooting a picture with Rock Hudson.
Universal shooting one. Rock Hudson and Doris Day.
Alvin, you're a schnook. How does that help me?
Well, you borrow yesterday's rushes and you let Mr. Clampett think they're yours.
Alvin, I'm amazed at you. I didn't think you were capable of such a devious and dishonest scheme. You may be running this studio yet.
Well, this here's the teensiest movie theater I ever did see.
Shucks, they got but 7 seats in the whole place.
Not enough business to even fill them.
Oh, pitiful.
Well, there ain't no piano player.
Ain't got a piano to play.
Heck, fire, you can't even buy popcorn or jawbreakers.
Oh, just pitiful. Well, let's sit down. Maybe the movie will be good.
Well, I got a real treat for you. How would you like to be the first to see Rock Hudson and Doris Day together again after 4 years?
What do you say, Jed?
Well, if they's getting together after all that time, maybe they'd want to be alone. No thanks, Mr. Chapman. We'd just rather see the movie.
Well, that's what I mean. You'll be the first to see the dailies, the rushes. It's the film that was made yesterday.
Oh, fine.
Well, that'll be dandy.
Believe me, Mr. Clampett, this new Rock Hudson Doris Day picture is going to be a smash. I'll see you when it's over. Pardon me.
Well, I'm glad to know that Hudson feller can do more than take tickets.
Maybe if he's good in the picture, he can give up that job out by the gate.
You'll soon see.
Reckon that's Rock Hudson?
Must be.
By doggies, he sure looks better up there than he does out at the gate.
Well, that there must be Doris Day.
Pretty little thing.
She sure is.
Well, I think there's a bottle of champagne in the refrigerator. I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Let me in. Judy, I swear to you, please let me in. I'll catch my death of cold.
Good. And be sure to give it to Linda.
Is that the end?
Must be. They turned on the lights.
Just when I was getting interested. That's the shortest movie I ever did see. What'd you think of it, Jed?
They keep on showing movies that short, they can take out some of these seats.
What did I tell you? Is that a hit or is that a hit? And how about that Rock Hudson? Isn't he handsome?
Well, he sure is.
No denying that.
He's got that Mr. Sir Trevor backed off a mile.
Now that you know how things are going, I'm sure you're anxious to leave.
I am.
Me too.
Let's go. I'm hungry.
Now, hold on. Shame on you. Of course we's anxious to go, but can we run off and leave this poor man?
Please?
You see, he's begging us to stay. Now, let's fan out and dig in.
No, wait. I'll figure out where you're needed the most, and then I'll come back and get you.
Well, my nephew would like to be a producer.
That's what I need. Another nephew producer.
Hot dog!
Yeah, boy, looks like you're set.
Well, how'd it go?
You're schnook again, that's how it went. No, I need an idea. Something to make Mr. Clampett happy.
Well, let's see. We could name a salad after him in the commissary. Put his daughter in pictures. Give him your office.
That's it.
Give him your office?
No.
Name a salad after him.
No, put his daughter Ellie Mae in pictures. It never fails.
Can she act?
It doesn't matter. Sir Trevor's been yelling for younger and prettier girls. All she has to do is get strangled. My daughter could play it.
Well, she is, Dad.
No wonder he's been yelling.
Jethro's right anxious to commence producing, Mr. Chapman.
Fine. Now, Jethro, your first job will be to find a beautiful girl.
See, Uncle Jed, I told you I knowed how to be a movie producer.
She should be the same type as your cousin Ellie Mae. Just about her size. Blonde like Ellie, same kind of voice, figure, everything.
Gee, that's a tough one.
Well, how about her? Granny? No, Ellie. Take Ellie over to makeup.
Well, why? We ain't had no spat.
Oh, the makeup room. That's where they get the stars ready for the camera. Make them look good. Alvin. No. Take Ellie Mae and Jethro to makeup and then to wardrobe. Fast,
Yes, sir. Follow me.
Come on, Ellie Mae. I just put you in movies.
Well, we got them working. Now what can Granny and me do?
Well, we're doing some location work in Death Valley. Ever been there?
No.
I think you'll like it.
I say, old boy, did you find me a young, pretty girl for the midnight strangulation scene?
Oh, yes, Sir Trevor. She's in makeup now. Beautiful girl. Lovely neck.
Absolutely smacking, old boy. See you on the set. Ta-da.
Mr. Chapman? That makeup room where they get folks looking good for the camera, Mr. Sir Trevor knows about that, huh?
Does he ever? They work on him for 3 hours every morning, getting him to look like that.
You hear that, Granny?
Yep, and I want to tell you something. If he looks like that coming out, I hope I never see him going in.
Now, Miss Clampett, you're standing under this street lamp, waiting for your sweetheart. And suddenly...
But I ain't got no sweetheart.
That's all right. We never see him. Suddenly, Sir Trevor appears out of the darkness and the fog. You're afraid of him.
No, I ain't.
You will be, I assure you. So just react naturally. Sir Trevor, shall we have a rehearsal?
Don't need it, old chap. Let's get on with the scene.
All right, quiet on the set. This is a take.
Ellie sure is pretty, ain't she?
Yeah, I sure wish she was making a movie with Rock Hudson. Shh! Who do you think you're shushing? I'm her granny.
Well, I'm the producer. I discovered her.
Quiet!
Watch Ellie.
Action!
What a pretty maiden. Hello, my dear.
Well, howdy there, Mr. Sunshine.
Miss Clampett, you do not speak in this scene. Just react to Sir Trevor. Now, once again.
Ellie was just trying to be friendly.
Yeah, you'd think he'd want all the friends he can get.
Quiet. Action!
Oh, what a pretty maiden. Hello, my dear.
I was afraid he'd turn mean.
Ellie can handle him.
Look at that goober run.
What's wrong?
I'd see he ain't hurt.
Doggone it, Ellie done ruined my first movie.
Yeah, don't worry about it, boy. Make the movie with Rock Hudson. You'll save 3 hours a day just on makeup.
Sir Trevor, come back.
On Wednesday morning, dressed up like Saturday night.
To Hollywood, to that moving picture studio Mr. Drysdale bought for me.
What you gonna do over there?
Well, make pictures, I reckon. Seeing as how I own the place, the least I can do is to give him a hand.
It ain't hands they need over there in Hollywood. It's heads. Tits, the whole kit and caboodle of them.
Granny, I got to admit them movie folks do act like there's a few straws shy of a bale.
Their thinkers are puny. Why, the sun was shining bright as you please outside. Where do you think they were making and shooting pictures? inside, with the lights on.
Yeah, I did think that was mighty wasteful. But what got me was the way they kept dragging stuff indoors to make the indoors look like outdoors, when it could have stayed outdoors instead of coming indoors in the first place. Jethro!
If you take my advice, you'll forget the whole crazy business.
Well, now, Granny, Mr. Drysdale must be counting on me to make movies. Why else would he buy me a movie studio?
It's a real estate investment.
Real estate investment, a movie studio?
Of course. It's the land that's valuable. Now, look what 20th Century Fox did with just a part of their lot. Century City.
You mean you do that with Mammoth?
Why not? I'll call it Clampett City. In fact, I've got architects working on the plans right now.
But, Chief, that studio's been a Hollywood landmark. Why, movie history has been made there for 50 years.
That's long enough. Now, let's make some money there. And this project will make millions. Millions. Millions.
But, Chief...
Never interrupt me when I'm saying that word.
Mr. Drysdale, you may have a steel vault for a heart, but suppose Mr. Clampett wants to continue making movies at Mammoth.
That's very funny. If there's one thing in this world that would not appeal to Jed Clampett, is the phony, tinsel, and nonsense business of making movies.
What kind of movies are you going to make, Paul?
Well, they tell me that the best kind is what they call hits. So I reckon I'll make mostly them.
How about making one with critters?
I might do that. That Rin Tin Tin and Strongheart does right good.
You can use any of my critters you want to.
Well, thank you. I'll study on it. If that Jethro don't get down here and drive me over to the studio, I ain't gonna have time to make more than 1 or 2 movies today. Jethro, what's keeping you?
Kid, I put up some victuals for you to take along.
I thought you was getting me going.
Well, I've been thinking it over. We ain't seen a good movie since we left the hills. Maybe you can make some.
Well, I'll sure do my best if I can round up some of them big stars like Hoot and Buck Jones, William S. Hart, Dustin Farnham, them fellas.
Invite them to have lunch with you, Jed. When they hear what's in that basket, they'll jump at the chance.
Well, what all you got for me?
Everything from crow gizzards to sow belly, including crawdads, fatback, and hand-slung chitlins.
I reckon even movie stars don't eat like that every day.
You round them up, Jed.
I'll do my best if you'll round up Jethro. Tell him I'll be waiting on the truck.
Jethro! You want a hickory stick laid across the back of your lap? Jed, listen.
Granny, you ought to see the mess I found outside.
You ought to see the mess I found upstairs.
Jethro?
Yes. He said that you told him he could be a movie producer, and now he's going to look like one.
What do you say, Dom? You want to be in pictures?
I'll go cut a hickory stick.
J.D., the way I size up this here picture biz, you have got to be boffo at the box office to recoup your widescreen. And I mean, that's even before the director yells negative. There is producer talk.
What does it mean?
I don't know. But I seen these producers over at your studio yesterday, and that's the way they talk. And this is the way they looked.
You mean getting green around the gill?
You want to take him to the woodshed, or should I?
Granny, I kind of think that cigar done whooped him first.
Uncle Jed, would you mind if I commence producing movies tomorrow?
Oh, go on up and go to bed, Jed. Well, I reckon I better call up that Mr. Chapman that runs the studio and tell him the bad news.
Ain't you going?
Yeah, but it'll take a spell. That studio is about a 7 or 8 mile walk.
No wonder Drysdale wants to turn this studio into a real estate development. We haven't shown a profit in 2 years, and you're supposed to be my 4 top producers. Have you turned out a money-making picture in the last 2 years?
No, sir.
How about you?
No, sir.
You?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
A fine bunch of nephews you are. Well, just don't sit there. Somebody answer the phone.
Conference room. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chapman cannot be disturbed. He'll be tied up all day. Goodbye, Mr. Clampett.
Clampett! He owns a studio! Call him back!
Well, that sure is mighty friendly of you, Mr. Chapman, but I can walk over easy as not.
No, no, no. If you're sure you want to come, I'll send my car for you. Oh, you're sure, huh? Okay. Somebody go and get Mr. Clampett. I'm sending my own nephew to pick you up. Oh, that's all right. I got plenty left.
By the way, Mr. Chapman, Granny and me is right partial to cowboy pictures. You making any?
You bet we are. Who's got a picture shooting?
I have, Uncle Larry.
I have a producer with me now. He's right in the middle of a cowboy picture.
What? Well, that sure is good news. See you directly. Bye.
Goodbye.
Uncle Larry, I'm making a horror picture.
Every picture you make is a horror picture.
I mean, it's one of those chillers. The creature that ate Pasadena.
So switch it to a Western. Call it The Creature That Ate Dodge City.
Dodge City? It's 1,000 miles away.
Shoot it on the back lot. We've got a Western street.
What'll I do with my monster?
Give him a gun, a 10-gallon hat, and put him on a horse.
Uncle Larry, I have been yesing you for 4 years. For 4 long years.
You want to try for 5?
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
Now hear me and hear me good. Our one chance to keep this studio open is to keep Jed Clampett happy. If he loses interest, that banker will come in here with a bulldozer and we'll all be selling used cars. Our own. Understand?
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
You see that he gets the most beautiful office in this studio.
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry.
And you see that he gets the most beautiful secretary.
Yes, sir, Uncle Larry. Oh, are you going to stay here?
Where can I go? I just gave up my office and my secretary. Come on, hurry up. The front gate said Mr. Clampett just arrived.
Well, we won't have time to put his name on the door.
That's all right, just as long as you get mine off. Mr. Clampett, welcome to Mammoth Pictures, home of the cowboy movie.
Yeah, thank you. There's my old hound dog, Duke.
A magnificent animal. Let me help you. Let me take this. What is it?
There's everything in there from crow gizzards to sow belly.
Well, we can get a steak from the commissary. He doesn't need to eat junk like that.
The victuals is for me.
Oh, excuse me. Miss Swenson, this lovely young lady is Miss Swenson. She's going to be your secretary.
Yeah, howdy, ma'am.
How do you do, Mr. Clampett?
She'll be your girl Friday.
Oh, well, I'll see you then.
That simply means she's going to be your assistant. She'll have the office next to yours and be at your beck and call constantly. Now, would you mind showing Mr. Clampett to his office, please? I must be running. Excuse me, please.
Certainly. Right in here.
Well, so long. Come on, Duke. Well, now, this is right nice, ain't it, Duke?
I hope you'll be comfortable, Mr. Clampett.
Hey, you got a right nice office, too.
Oh, no, Mr. Clampett, this is yours. I'll be out there in the reception area.
Oh, well, all right, if that's the way you want it.
Yes, it is. You see, I'll be taking calls and receiving visitors.
Pretty as you are, I bet you get a lot of them, too.
No, Mr. Clampett, you're the one who'll have the callers.
Oh, that's mighty flattering of you, ma'am, but don't let these fancy duds fool you. I ain't much of a ladies' man.
Yes. Well, is there anything I can do? Would you like me to set up a luncheon appointment for you?
Yeah, yes, I would. I'd like you to invite Hoot Gibson, William S. Hart, and Dustin Farnham to come over and share victuals with me. Well, you too, of course.
Mr. Clampett, you must be joking.
Shucks, no, there's plenty here for all of us.
Mr. Drysdale, I beg of you, reconsider your plans to demolish the studios. It's a hallowed haven of Hollywood memories.
It's a hallowed haven for Chapman's relatives, and the sooner we turn it into Clampett City, the better.
Well, hi there, Mr. Drysdale, Miss Jane. Y'all come right on in.
Is your father here?
Oh, no, sir. He's over to movie-making studio making movies.
Uh-huh. You see, Chief?
What kind of movies?
Yes.
Now, just a minute. Hits is what I'm going to make.
Paul says he's gonna make his.
Well, okay then. I'll just make blockbusters and smashes.
Jethro!
What do you say, Doll? You want to be in pictures?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do?
Yes.
I wonder what I'm supposed to say now.
What is this nonsense? You can't be serious about making movies.
The heck I ain't. I'm going to be the biggest producer in Hollywood. I'm going to get me the biggest stars. Fellers like, Kim Novak. And I'm going to make singing, talking, dancing musicals with the Anders sisters and the Warner Brothers. And I'm going to...
What, Jethro?
I'm going to go back to bed. This movie producing is killing me.
Excuse me, Mr. Clampett.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Something happening?
Well, yes, there's a Mr. Drysdale in my office. He wants to know if you can see him.
Yeah, I can see him plain as day.
No, I meant he wants to see you.
Oh. Look this way, Mr. Drydale. Here I am. Come on in. Excuse the looks of the place. When they put the floor down, they didn't cover up all the dirt, so stuff has commenced to grow.
You mean all this?
Yeah, but don't worry. Tomorrow I'm going to wear my old clothes and I'll get this all weeded out here and I'll fill it in with cement.
Don't waste a moment on this place, Mr. Clampett. I'd like to tear the whole studio down.
Oh, well, now, don't do that. I'm sorry I complained. A little dirt and brush don't bother me. I kind of like it.
No, not for that reason. Now, I have a plan to replace the studio with a housing development, and we'll call it Clampett City.
Clampett City?
Think of that. Your name perpetuated for all time in guidebooks, geographies, on road maps. Clampett City, with streets like Ellie Mae Avenue, Granny Boulevard, Jethro Street.
Well, that sounds fine, but what'll happen to the studio?
This studio has lost money ever since Chapman took it over.
Yeah, but he's doing his level best. Why, he's got all his kinfolks working to help out.
Mr. Clampett, those relatives of his are grifters, malingerers. They pad the payroll, they featherbed.
Oh, yeah, they pitch in and do everything. Awful nice bunch of people. I sure would hate to see them lose their job.
All right. We won't touch the studio to start with. There's plenty of room in the back lot, and nobody will lose their jobs. What do you say?
Well, it sure would pleasure my family to have streets named after them. I reckon I'd be more useful trying to help build a town than to make moving pictures. Why, I can't even get a star to have lunch with. Jethro, you can put them stakes on the truck. I reckon we got enough to lay out our streets.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. Boy, we sure gonna need a lot of string.
Don't worry about that. Granny's been saving string since the year one.
I'm all ready to lay out Granny's Boulevard.
All right, climb aboard, everybody.
Jed, where did you say our town's gonna be?
Oh, out behind the studio on something they call a back lot.
Clampett City, here we come! Lunch, everybody!
How long have we got for lunch?
Half hour.
You can take longer, sis.
Oh, sure, you take an hour, Mom.
Thank you, son.
Gee, how come Uncle Larry made him a producer and me just an extra?
Be quiet. We're all eating, aren't we?
This here is what they call the back lot, Uncle Jed.
Nice open country.
How will we know when we get to where our town is gonna be?
Reckon we'll see some of them architect fellas working, huh, Pa?
Reckon so. Mr. Drysdale said he's had a bunch of them working on this project for some time.
Sure hope they got the brush cleared away.
Look, yonder's some buildings.
Looks like a whole town.
You reckon it's ours?
Must be. I don't see nothing else around.
Them architects sure been a-working.
Looks kind of old-fashioned to me.
Just the kind of town I like.
Pull up and step, Jethro. Let's see what we got.
This here's gonna be Granny Boulevard.
Shucks, Granny, this street ain't nothing but dirt, just like back home.
Well, the sidewalks is just like back home, too, made out of boards.
Even the stores and houses is like back home.
Except there ain't as many trays for my critters.
Uncle Jed, can I drive around and see maybe there's another town?
If you wanna.
I'll go with you, Jethro.
Come on, Ellie. Bye.
Bye now.
I'm glad it looks like back home. I've been missing a place like this.
You know, Granny, I bet you that's why Mr. Drysdale had them architect fellas to build it this way. He knew it would please you.
You ain't fooling me, Jed Clampett. I can see that it pleases you, too.
It does for a fact, Granny. You know, it seems like people is friendlier in little towns like this.
Of course they are. Not standoffish like them highfalutin folks of Beverly Hills.
I kind of get the feeling you'd rather live here than in the mansion.
Oh, Jed, could we?
I don't see why not. It's our town.
Hallelujah! We'll get us the nicest bunch of neighbors that ever borrowed a cup of sorghum.
All right, let's try a run-through before the crew gets back. Did Uncle Larry send me some more extras?
Yeah, there are two sitting over on the porch at the hotel around the corner.
4 people for Dodge City. Oh, well, are they in costume?
Yeah.
Yeah, give them all guns and fill them in on what to do. Now, here's the new ending we came up with at lunch. You're headed for the hotel. The people are shooting at you, but that doesn't stop you. Mom comes out, starts beating on you. You knock her down, walk right over, right on into the hotel, and you start to tear the place apart.
Fine hotel. Ain't one room in the whole place.
Well, I reckon maybe them architect fellas just ain't had time to finish it. Give us something to do.
Look, Jed, here come some folks.
Well, our first settlers. Doggone, Granny, it looked to me like that man a toting gun.
Hope we ain't got troublemakers right off the bat.
Soon find out. Howdy, folks. Welcome to town.
Hi, here's a gun for you. Here's one for you. Here's yours, Mom.
Thanks, son.
What do we need these for?
Well, shoot the monster. Creature from Yucca Flats.
Why do we want to do that?
To keep him from coming into town.
Well, now, hold on. Granny and me were just having a talk about that. We aim for this to be the kind of a town where folks is friendly and neighborly.
Jed.
A town where everybody's welcome.
Jed.
What is it, Granny?
Look, a coming.
Wait. Sure grew 'em tall over the Yucca Flats.
Tall and ugly.
Now, hold on, ma'am. I grant you, he might not be your first choice for a moonlight hayride, but that ain't no call to go shooting at him, especially his first trip to town. Why, a good hot bath and a nice... He too, just downright mean.
Look, Jed. They're going after him tooth and nail.
They ain't making him feel a bit welcome.
Uh-oh. They got his dander up now.
Howdy, stranger. How are things in Yucca Flat? I don't blame you for being a mite riled, but on behalf of Granny and me, I want you to know that you're welcome in Clampett City.
Yeah, we hope you'll be...
Let's get out of here, Granny. You think he's mad now? Wait till he finds out there ain't no rooms in that hotel.
Hathaway, you know what I'm holding in my hands? Clampett City. The new high-rise development that will make millions. and millions and millions.
But Chief,
I have warned you before. Never interrupt me when I'm saying that word. The smartest move I ever made was buying Mammoth Picture Studios for Jed Clampett. 300 golden acres of unexploited real estate. And we'll start right here on the back lot. And we'll bulldoze all of this flat.
Chief.
And right here where the Western Street now stands will rise Clampett City's tallest building, Drysdale Towers.
Chief.
40 stories of steel and glass.
Chief, you cannot destroy that Western Street.
Why not?
Because Jed Clampett and his family are living there.
What do you mean they're living there? This isn't a real town, it's a movie set.
Nevertheless, they have moved in.
But the buildings aren't even completed.
They are completing them.
They can't do that. We'll lose millions and millions and millions and millions. Well, don't stand there. Interrupt me.
Well, reckon that's it. How's she look, Ellie?
Looks just like Luke Short's general store back home.
Oh, that'll please Granny. I tried to copy Luke's place near as I could recollect.
Oh, is this all right for the big opening sign?
Yeah, that's fine. Jethro can paint that quick as him and Granny gets back with the supplies. Now, sit down here for a minute. I want to talk to you.
About what, Pa?
Oh, about our little town here. I reckon you've been wondering why I've been so all-fired anxious to get folks to commence moving here and settling down and trading in our general store.
Oh, on account of cause Granny always wanted a store like this.
Well, that's only part of it, Ellie. You remember Luke Short's daughters used to clerk in his store back home?
I sure do. They was 12 of them. Samantha Jane and Elverna Rose and Priscilla.
Yeah, I remember. And every one of them got a husband because they clerked in the store and boys could come in and meet him and get acquainted. And I'm hoping that'll happen around here.
Wouldn't that be something if Granny got herself a husband?
Well, I was thinking about you, Ellie.
Me?
Now, I know we had high hopes for Beverly Hills, but them big city boys turned out to be mighty standoffish.
They sure did.
Now, these small-town boys are different and more friendly. You get yourself a husband in no time at all.
I will?
You play your cards right, you will. Sounds like supplies is coming.
You're scaring my chickens.
General store's all ready, Granny.
Good.
Granny, you figuring on selling chickens?
No, but I'm figuring on selling eggs. And I want them to be strictly fresh. That's the spirit, Emma. Now, if the rest of them will all get in and work that fast, we'll get this store in business.
Now, you listen to me, Chapman. Those hillbillies can't live on that Western Street.
No, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns a studio, remember? And as long as they're happy there, you know what you can do with your bulldozer.
Yes, I do. I'll bring it over and start on this end of the studio.
Sorry? Foiled again. Mr. Clampett says as long as we're shooting a picture, we can finish it. And Mr. Drysdale, we have started a picture that is going to make Cleopatra look like a quickie.
You're bluffing.
Oh, no. I'm writing, producing, and directing it personally. I call it Spartacus and Ben-Hur meet Cleopatra and Nero at the fall of the Roman Empire.
Cleopatra and Nero meet. That would have to cover more than a century.
Yes. And it may take almost that long to shoot it.
You haven't won yet, Chapman. I'll see this hotbed of nepotism flatten if it's the last thing I ever...
Hotbed of nepotism? Are you inferring that I have relatives on my payroll?
My guess would be 200.
Miss Swenson,
Yes, sir.
how many relatives do I have on the studio payroll?
223.
See, you're off. Miss Swenson?
You're welcome, Uncle Larry.
I'll get you yet. I'll think of some way.
Oh, Drysdale, you're beginning to bore me. Why don't you just go back to your mortgage mill and foreclose on some poor widow? I have things to do.
See how you look, boy.
Uncle Jed, this is a lot of darn nonsense.
Oh, it ain't, Jethro. Your cousin Ellie needs a practice, and so does Granny. Come on. Morning, Miss Storekeeper.
Well, how do you do? Strangers in town?
Just settled in. Me and my boy here is going to farm a few acres on the edge of town. Thought we'd lay in some supplies.
Well, I'll call my granddaughter. She does the clerking. Ellie Mae! Customers!
Howdy. Welcome to Clampett City.
Always got a broom in her hand. Neatest little housekeeper you ever did see. Good cook, too. Make some lucky boy a dandy wife.
Say something, boy.
What'll I say?
Nothing. Say something about the broom.
You sweep with that or ride it?
Big car, too. Places, everybody. Get off of there. I thought I told you to unload hog mash. Any young fellas coming courting age?
Can't tell you.
Uncle Jet, this small town living ain't for me. Can I go over to your movie studio and be a movie star?
I reckon so.
First, you go to my storeroom and unload hog mash.
I bet you Burt Lancaster don't unload hog mash.
Well, then he better not ask for work around here. Now get going.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Say, we sure do want to thank you for building us this dandy little town. What happened to your hat?
Oh, I dropped it outside. Oh, Mr. Clampett, this isn't a town.
Well, it ain't finished yet, but it won't take long once folks commence moving in and settling down.
Yes, but Mr.
Are you all alone?
Yes, Granny. Mr. Clampett.
False alarm, Ellie.
Mr. Clampett.
You gonna buy something?
No, Granny, I'm just here to talk to Mr. Clampett.
Well, sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
You're my first customer. If you don't buy something, it's unlucky.
All right, Granny, all right. Mr. Clampett, you can't live here. Nobody can live here.
Why not?
Well, because this little town is going to be cleared away and all those hills bulldozed flat.
Who says?
Well, that's the plan for Clampett City. You'll have 40-story buildings here.
We like it the way it is.
But you'll make millions.
I got millions.
You'll make more millions.
I don't need them.
Well, surely you want them.
What for?
So you'll have them.
I got them.
But you'll make more.
I don't need them.
How's that look on him, Jed?
Pitiful.
Mr. Clampett, don't you want a city named after you?
I got one.
No, I mean a real city. A city of concrete and steel, towering up into the sky.
We like it the way it is.
But you can't make any money on this town.
Don't want to. I'd rather be happy.
And you're happy here?
Everybody except Jethro. He wants to be a movie star.
He does? Where is Jethro?
In the storeroom out back.
Hold on. You want that hat?
Yes.
Well, that's $1.50. It's really a $2 hat, but I'll make it an opening day special.
Jethro.
Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
You know, Mr. Chapman is making a movie over to his studio, and there's a part absolutely right just for you.
Come on, let's go.
How about my $1.50?
Can I go too, Paul?
I'm afraid not, Ellie. You gotta stay here and meet some boys.
Oh, she'll meet more boys at the studio than she'd ever meet here.
I'll make it $1.25.
Of course, you'll be in the movie, too.
I'll make it $1.
Oh, please let's go, Paul.
Well, things has been kind of quiet around here.
I'll settle for $6.
Mr. Clampett, there's a great part in the picture for you, too. Me? Yes.
All right, take the hat for 50 cents.
Oh, I'm sure they can use you, too, Granny.
Come on, Granny.
Yeah, we'll all be in the movies.
I ain't leaving here until Mr. Drysdale pays me for that hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much was it?
How much you got?
27 cents.
So!
Well, now, shall we all go over and be in Mr. Chapman's picture?
Nope. I better stay here and mind the store and make some more money.
I wouldn't worry about that, Granny. That $2 hat you just sold him for 27 cents wholesales to us for $5.
How much profit is that, Jethro?
I'll cipher it for you. 5 double knot.
Never mind. Let's all go over to the studio and make movies.
But my picture's about ancient Rome. Those hillbillies can't live in Rome.
Ah, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns the studio, remember? And as long as they are happy in Rome, do you know what I'm going to do with my bulldozer? Today, the Western Street. Tomorrow, the rest of the studio.
Now, wait a minute. As long as I'm shooting my epic, you can't touch this part.
Excuse me, sir. Caesar is here for you to check his wardrobe.
Oh, good. Enter, mighty Caesar. All Gaul is at your feet.
Where? I don't see it.
Jethro.
Howdy, Mr. Chapman. Or as the feller told me the Romans used to say, hey. Sure sets a feller's knuckles throbbing.
Jethro, why are you wearing that and carrying your helmet?
Is that what this is? Thought it was my mess kit.
Hello, Jethro. I mean, Caesar. Hang on, Mr. Drysdale. Smart.
I'm just going to salute the regular way.
Hang on, Mr. Drysdale.
Mr. Chapman, would you mind if I just waved? I ain't going to have hand enough left to hold my sword.
The martyr who gets thrown to the lions is here.
Come in, miss.
Well, hi there, Mr. Chapman. I'm ready to get thrown to the lions.
Ellie Mae, the martyr is supposed to be dressed in rags.
Well, my pa took one look at them. He said nothing doing. I'm in the movies to get me a husband. I gotta look like I can afford a dowry.
Ellie, you and Jethro are going to be absolutely great. I can't wait to hear you as well as see you.
Mr. Chapman, excuse me. Cleopatra is ready for your inspection.
Howdy. Don't be scared, Mr. Chapman. It ain't a real snake.
Remember, today the Western Street, tomorrow the studio. You see that general store that says big opening? Make one.
Mr. Clampett! Hey, that's a dandy big plow you got. What do you figure to do with it?
Plow, if I can find the right spot.
Well, there's some right fair acreage on the edge of town.
That's wonderful. I'll look at it later.
Come in, come in.
Wait in the bulldog. Plow.
When I first seen you headed for the store, I thought you might be going to plow us under.
I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you had moved out to be a Roman centurion in Mr. Chapman's picture.
I moved right back when I seen what a Roman centurion was. That's a woman cook.
A woman cook?
Yeah. They give me this flimsy dress to wear. There's pot lid and meat cleaver to hold. I'm better off running a small-town general store.
Well, I'll get you another part. How would you like to be a Roman senator?
What do they wear?
A toga. It's a sort of a long... Well, never mind, you wouldn't wear it. Well, I'll get back and see if I can speed up the fall of Rome. That's the name of the picture.
All right, everybody, quiet on the set. This'll be a take. Roll 'em.
Scene 8, take one.
Action! Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears and your eyes. Feast them upon these pearls of beauty gathered from the far corners of the world. Beautiful flowers, lovely enough to please even the mighty Caesar himself.
Hey, you watch who you're pushing, Buster!
Keep going, my wild track. Who will buy my beautiful girls? Who'll give me a few paltry coins for these visions of delight?
Hey, I will, right here, me! I'll take this one here. Take these right here. I'll take these two. Oh, well, heck, I'll take the whole kit and caboodle of them.
Let's take a break and move to the Nero set in the Coliseum. Go on!
I don't care how many extras are sitting out there on cold marble. I won't play Nero to her Cleopatra.
And look, I guarantee you she will not appear in the picture. We'll be on your close-up for the whole scene.
And why are we doing all this?
Her son-in-law owns a studio. I mean, you know how it is with these family things, Cousin Vinny?
Well, let's run the scene.
Swell. Okay, Granny, we're ready.
Howdy.
Granny, you won't need the snake for this scene.
I won't.
No, all you have to do is look very exotic.
Like Cedar Barrel.
That's it exactly. You're going to vamp Nero. All right, let's slate it and roll.
10, take 1.
Action! Cleopatra, my beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous queen.
I like him.
Rolling, we'll wild track it. We will drink a loving cup, my beloved. A special nectar that I have had prepared just for us.
You know something? You ought to lay off the juice that's putting weight on you.
This wine is prepared from the grapes of my own vineyard, trampled by the feet of 40 maidens.
They ought to took their shoes off. This wine is pitiful. Pitiful.
All right.
Got nothing but colored water.
Let's take a break and settle for the Lion and the Martyr.
I don't know what your 40 maidens have been trampling, but it ain't grapes.
Punch, everybody! 1 hour!
Get here! Ah, come on! Whoa, boy! Whoa, steady! Howdy, Uncle Jed!
Hi, boy. What happened to the back end of your fancy buckboard?
Well, this here's what you call a chariot. Everybody in Rome drives them.
Standing up?
Yes, sir.
You ought to tell them about buggy.
Well, I'll do that. First, I gotta fetch Granny a jug of her elderberry wine.
What for? Somebody ailing?
I don't know. It's for some goomer named, Nero. You want to ride back with me?
No, I'll stay here and mind the store. Sure hope business picks up. So far, I ain't sold nothing.
Well, Uncle Jed, it's no wonder folks ain't coming here to buy.
What do you mean?
You ought to see what they selling over the hill in Rome. Well, man, I mean, they got themselves a real special.
What are they selling?
Girl.
Girl?
Yes, sir. Prettiest thing you ever did see. And you can buy half a dozen for just a handful of change. Yeehaw! Get here. Ah, come on, come on. Yeehaw!
Scene 20, take 1. Action!
All right, let the lion out.
Follow the line. Now keep the lion in your lens. That's it. Now bring him right across to the girl. That's the idea. Closer. Closer. He's there. He's got her. Zoom in. Zoom in. Never mind. Cut it.
How'd you like to come over and live in the back room of our general store? I bet you we wouldn't have no mice with you there.
All right, let's try the Nero Cleopatra wine scene again. Now look, this is the 12th take. Let's try to make this a good one. Roll 'em.
Scene 10, take 12.
Go easy on that elderberry, Nero.
Hello, you.
Keep rolling, we'll wild track it.
Cleopatra, my beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous queen.
Yes, Nero.
Let's get juiced. Let's get bombed out of our Roman skulls.
Keep rolling, we'll wild track
Come, sit on Nero's lap.
Cut, come on, break it up.
Would you please go away? This lovely little lady and I are making plans for our future.
Cousin Benny, you're fired!
I couldn't care less. The Queen of Egypt here has offered me a wonderful job in her general store.
You'd think the Emperor of Rome could afford good wine, wouldn't you?
Jed, 'twas nothing but colored water. One taste of my genuine elderberry wine, and the darn fool proposed to me.
Might not have been the wine, Granny. After all, you're a mighty fine...
Settlers coming! Places, everybody!
Now, hold on there, Ellie. That might be that Nero fella coming to court Granny.
Oh.
Why?
Well, Won't do no harm to be ready.
Lawn, which the Clampetts almost plowed up and planted in crops. There's the tree that Ellie Mae climbs. And right down there someplace is where Granny hides her still. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that magnificent mansion is occupied by one of the strangest families of millionaires ever to migrate to Beverly Hills. No wonder people call them the Beverly Hillbillies. Now, coming into view on your left is the tennis court, which Mr. Clampett converted into a stock pen and filled with cows and goats and chickens. Yes, for 2 years, Mr. Clampett has been the center of controversy in Beverly Hills. Now it appears he has become a center of controversy in nearby Hollywood, where, through his banker, he has obtained control of Mammoth Pictures, one of the pioneer movie studios. Now, Mr. Clampett finds himself torn between those who wish to preserve this historic motion picture landmark and those who wish to tear it down, namely his banker, Mr. Milburn Drysdale.
Mammoth Pictures is losing money and is tying up a valuable parcel of real estate. I say let's bulldoze it and build Clampett City.
And now, speaking from her office in Hollywood is someone who opposes Mr. Drysdale's views, the famous columnist, Miss Hedda Hopper.
I have not met this Eastern financier, Mr. J.D. Clampett, but I would like to say to him that Mammoth Pictures is more than just a valuable piece of real estate. It's a priceless chapter of Hollywood history, written by stars whom the world will never, never forget. I intend to seek him out and do my best to convince him that a studio so rich in memories should and must be preserved.
Thank you, Miss Hopper, and good luck. Now, I say good luck because our news staff has been unable to locate Mr. Clampett. He and his family have dropped from sight just when the fate of the studio hangs on his decision, particularly the western set located here on the back lot. It is here that Drysdale has announced that he will begin construction. Now, will this movie set be replaced by 40-story skyscrapers? Only Mr. Clampett can answer that question, and he has disappeared. And on that note of mystery, we return you now to our studios. This is Bill Baldwin in Newscopter 1.
There, whirlybird. Yonder he goes.
You reckon he'll come back here and settle down in Clampett City?
I don't even think this is Clampett City.
Well, it must be, Jethro. This is where Mr. Drysdale said he was going to commence building it.
Well, he stopped pretty near before he commenced. Our general store's the only one that's got any insides, and we done that.
Well, maybe that's the way the build towns hereabouts. Mr. Drysdale said around Hollywood, all you gotta do is put up a big front.
I'm on the Western Street out at Mammoth Pictures. I got a tip I'd find J.D. Clampett here. But so far, the place looks deserted. I'll make another run and call you back. Goodbye. Granny, come quick. Granny, Boy, and Jethro must have gotten them locks off the gate. Yonder comes our first car. Praise be, settlers at last. The big family? Well, it appears like just one woman.
Yeah, but she's looking for a man.
Well, how'd you know?
That's a courting hat if I ever seen one.
Yeah, just like Aunt Pearl used to wear.
Howdy! Welcome to town. Ellie, run draw off some cider. I'm Granny.
I'm Hedda Hopper. I'm looking for a man, and I was told I'd find him here.
And you will. We'll help you. Now, would you like a nice dirt farmer? A storekeeper, a butcher, or a baker?
No, I happen to be looking for a millionaire.
Millionaire? Well, honey, you better lower your sights a little. Well, at your age, if you can't get cream, don't turn down milk.
I'm afraid I've come to the wrong place. Thank you.
Oh, now I'm sorry I ruffled your feathers. Come in and have a glass of cider. It'll help you find a man.
The only man I'm interested in finding is Mr. J.D. Clampett.
Oh, so he's the millionaire you got your courting hat set for.
My what?
Your courting hat. Don't tell me you wear a window box like that every day.
I do, and I have for 30 years. Mr. Clampett? Mr. Clampett?
30 years she's been trying. Lord love her.
Whose car, Granny?
Some highfalutin husband hunter by the name of Hedda Hopper.
Husband hunter, huh? That ought to put some life into town.
Hold on, Jed. You're the husband she's a-hunting.
He?
Spoke for you by name. Said she wouldn't settle for nothing less than a millionaire.
Come on, Jethro, let's get out of here.
Well, that's my pa right there.
Howdy, ma'am.
You are J.D. Clampett?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd never take you for a millionaire.
Well, take him or leave him. He's the only one in town.
Granny.
I simply meant I would never pick him to be the owner of this studio.
Hell, nobody picked you to pick him. And how come you to be so all-fired choicey? You're a 30-year loser yourself.
Mr. Clampett, is there some place we can go where we can be alone?
Ma'am, you don't want to be alone with me.
I do. I must talk to you. Let's take my car and go for a drive. I'll show you Hollywood. We'll share its history and romance.
Ma'am, if it's a drive you want, let's go in my car. Jethro will be along. To do the driving, I mean. They'll leave us free for talking and sightseeing. Here, Jethro, help Miss Hopper to hop on.
Come on, Robert.
Here we go. There. You can see Danny from up there.
Oh, can we get to Hollywood in this?
You betcha we can. Jethro knows a shortcut. Let her rip, boy.
She sure is hanging on to our courting hat.
Not a good it'll do her. She won't get no courting done on that ride.
Especially with Jethro taking his shortcut.
That poor city woman won't know which to save, her hat or her hide.
Hang on, Miss Hopper. The road takes a little dip here. Well, here we are, Miss Hopper, safe and sound.
Yes. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment to verify that.
Hey, Uncle Jim, that sign says this here is a Chinese theater.
You don't reckon she's fixing to show us a Chinese movie?
Sure hope not.
I know it's kind of late to be telling you, Miss Hopper, but me and Jethro don't speak Chinese.
Only the architecture is Chinese. This is one of the famous Hollywood landmarks I was telling you about.
Oh, I see.
Now, Mr. Clampett, I want you to walk up there into that forecourt and look at those footprints in the cement. And then what I have to say will mean so much more to you.
All right. Come on, Jethro. Oh, ain't you counting, Miss Hopper?
No, I'll just sit here and catch my breath.
All right.
And hope that Luella Parsons doesn't drive by and see me.
I wish you'd look at this. Somebody has sure gone and messed up this poor man's cement.
Looks like there was a whole bunch of them.
Bold rascals, too. Wasn't enough for them to go tromping through it with their feet. They had to stick their hands in it, too, and write their name.
Uncle Jed, it was movie stars that done this.
No.
Here, look at here.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Good luck, Sid. Douglas Fairbanks. Hey, who you reckon Sid is?
Don't know.
Hey, and look at there. Look at right there. Mary Pickford.
Well, I can't believe it. Mary Pickford. Clara Bow, yeah. She's a little cut up, frisky as a kitten. But sweet little Mary.
Hey, Uncle Jed, come here. Look at this. Come here. Right there, Tom Mix.
Why, even his horse stuck his foot in the cement.
Old Tom must have dropped his gun in it, too.
There's Norma Tell, Madge.
Gloria Swanson.
Bill Hart was in on it, too.
Hey, and there's some woman by the name of Betty Grable. Stuck her whole leg in it.
Well, Miss Hopper, that sure is a sight to see.
Oh, I'm glad it impressed you, Mr. Clampett, because many of those people were your stars.
Mine?
Do you want those famous stars to be remembered only by their footprints in that cement?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Then get busy, man. Get busy. It's your responsibility. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a minute, Miss Hopper. I'll drive you back to your car.
No, my office is just down there. I'll send for my car. Bye.
Bye. Well, Jethro, you heard what she said. It was my stars done that.
Yes, sir. And it's your responsibility.
Well, I reckon there's only one thing for me to do. I gotta mix up a batch of cement and smooth out that mess. Come
on. That's Hedda Hopper's car. She's in there right now trying to influence Jed Clampett. Well, by golly, I'm not going to tolerate her interference for 1 second longer. She's coming between my bank and millions, and she's going to get clobbered.
Miss Hopper? Miss Hopper? Are you here?
No, Miss Hopper ain't here.
And a good thing for her, too.
Say, just who is she anyway?
She's a troublemaker.
She's a very famous woman, Granny. She's in hundreds of newspapers.
Land sakes, what did she do, rob a bank?
Yes, mine.
Miss Hopper writes for the newspapers, Granny. All about movie stars.
Do tell. You reckon she knows him well enough to talk to him?
Oh, indeed she does.
You reckon she talked to one of them about making a movie for Jed's studio?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Who is it?
Lillian Gish.
Hey, Uncle Jed, this is all the cement we got left.
That's just about enough to take care of Mary Pickford.
Want me to run home and mix another tub?
Better mix a couple of tubs, Jethro. I still got a whole slew of movie stars to fill in. Tom Madge, Tom Mix, Gloria Swanson.
Yes, sir. I'll fetch back plenty. Hey, you want me to make up a sign saying wet cement, keep off?
Oh, don't do that. That's what got these Hollywood cut-ups to going in the first place. Folks, would you mind to step back a little? You're standing right on Mary Pickford. Thank you. Much obliged. Mary, you little rascal. If Granny ever seen this, she'd take you across her knee. Be kind of careful, would you, Mr. Policeman? We've had a lot of trouble with folks tracking up wet cement around here.
You know whose footprints you're covering up?
Do you?
It's Mary Pickford.
Well, now, go kind of easy on her, won't you, Mr. Policeman? I think she just got caught up in a game of follow the leader. I'll have it right as rain in no time at all.
You will?
You give me another hour and there won't be a footprint in this whole place, and that's a promise.
Excuse me. Don't go away.
Who is it?
Another one of those characters from the Hollywood Hills. All that bulldozing up there is really flushing them out.
Think we should run them in?
I'll do that. You get a hose and wash out these footprints before the cement starts to set up.
Right.
Well, that's all I can do till I get some more cement.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't you come down to headquarters with me?
What for?
Oh, there's some people there who would like to talk to you and take your picture and your fingerprints.
Well, thank you, but it ain't me that deserves the credit for this. It's Hedda Hopper.
Hedda Hopper?
Yeah, she brung me here and gave me the idea.
Really? Well, in that case, we'll stop by and pick up Miss Hopper, too.
Oh, good, because I want her to have the praise.
Well, we'll see that she gets it.
Careful with wet cement, folks.
Thank you, Miss Hopper. I'll leave them in your custody.
Goodbye, officer.
I think I see what you mean now, Miss Hopper. It's up to me to make the kind of pictures that these folks used to make.
Well, that's it exactly. Great pictures with great stars. Bring back those days when Mammoth was the pride of Hollywood.
Did Bill Hart make pictures there?
Right on the very street where Mr. Drysdale wants to bulldoze. He used to hitch his horse where your general store is now.
Well, doggy. Miss Hopper, we're going to do what you say. Make great pictures with great stars.
Oh, bless you, Mr. Clampett.
Well, I'm afraid that'll have to wait, ma'am. I got work to do.
That's what I thought, Jed. But Bill Hart don't make movies no more.
You don't?
Nor John Barrymore, nor Nita Naldi, nor Rudolph Valentino. None of them big movie stars.
Gonna be harder than I figured to make them great pictures. But I give my word to Ms. Hopper, so one way or another, it's got to be done.
Bill Baldwin in our newscopter again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it looks as though Mr. Drysdale has lost and Hedda Hopper has won. Down below us, the western street of Mammoth Pictures is once again the scene of movie-making activity as Drysdale's bulldozer stands idly by. Mammoth has not yet released the title of the picture they're shooting, but it's safe to say that Miss Hedda Hopper will be the first to see it.
Oh, yes, Miss Hopper, the executive theater.
Hello, Ms. Hopper. Hope you're going to like our picture.
But this is incredible. Wasn't it yesterday morning that we first spoke of this?
Yes, ma'am. But on account of this being our first movie, it took us the better part of a whole day to make it. Let her
Chopper? Over to that Western Street.
Well, there it is, $1 million.
Dean Emerson, on behalf of Mr. Clampett, I am pleased to present this check to my old alma mater.
Thank you, Mr. Drysdale. And you, Mr. Clampett. Thank you.
And now, the college has a surprise for you. An honorary degree.
What?
Here you are, Mr. Clampett.
Oh, shucks, I don't want nothing.
Now, we insist.
Do I have to wear it? Couldn't I just put it in a sack and take it home?
Oh, it's not to take home. You wear this when you receive your degree.
Yes, there are 3,000 students waiting to hear your acceptance speech.
Speech?
Mr. Clampett isn't much for speech-making, Dean.
No, couldn't I just say thanks and let it go at that?
No, indeed. You have an inspirational success story for those young people.
I think just a simple thank you would be best.
Nonsense. We all want to hear the inspiring story of how Mr. Clampett made his fortune.
Well, I could tell him that. It's short. You see, Granny was honing for some gopher gravy. I went down the slough to shoot one. But just as I cut loose, that little varmint skedaddled. And oil come a-oozing out of that slough just like sorghum out of a leaky hog trough. And that's how I made my fortune.
Perhaps a simple thank you would be best.
Hey, Granny!
Look up here!
Uncle Jed's got his picture in the morning paper.
Right on the front page. Well, I'll be swished. Ha! That must have been some party.
Party?
To get your Uncle Jed to wear that nightshirt and put a lampshade on his head. Well, it's about time he was having a little fun.
Granny, that ain't no funning outfit. That's a graduating from college outfit.
Yeah, Uncle Jed's done been made a doctor.
The doctor?
Yeah, look, right here. It says, millionaire honor.
J.D. Clampett receives doctor's degree.
And then it goes on to say, on account of his service to humanity and generosity and many other kind deeds, that there Greeley College done went and made him a doctor.
Yeah, and this here's a certificate that they give him. J.D. Clampett.
Doctor of Humanities. Well, that means everybody.
Why, them darn fool crazy mixed up college kids, they made a mistake.
Well, what do you mean?
I've been doctoring over 50 years, and they give the certificate to Jim.
Oh, but you ain't been to college, Granny, and you got to go to college to be a real doctor.
Yeah, like Pa done yesterday.
He only went to college for a half hour.
Well, that don't make no difference. According to this, he's a doctor and you ain't.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a doctor, you gotta have one of these here certificates to hang up on your wall.
Your Uncle Jed don't know chills from sugar bites.
Granny?
He don't know warts from weevils. He don't know the grip from the pip.
What's all the shouting about down there?
Well, yonder he comes, the college doctor. The one with the fancy piece of paper that says he knows everything. How do you cure the vapors? What do you do for Quincy? How do you poultice a raisin?
Well, it's me, Granny. You're the one who knows all that stuff.
Oh, do you hear that? He wants me to do his doctoring for him. Well, I ain't gonna do it. You got the name, now you play the game.
What are you talking about?
About you sneaking off to college and being made a doctor.
I didn't get made no doctor.
Well, it says right here in the morning paper you did.
I just went down there to give him some money.
Then how come you took the certificate?
I thought they was handing me a receipt.
Does this look like a receipt?
Well, I'll be doggone.
Hey, Uncle Jed, when I wanted to be a brain surgeon, everybody said that I had to go to college 8 years to be a doctor.
Well, that's what I heard. But I reckon it's like the old saying goes, nothing greases a chute like money.
Well, Mr. College Doctor, ain't you gonna hang up your fancy certificate on the wall and commence healing sick folks?
Of course not.
Then why are you all duded up like this?
Going over to my movie studio.
Is somebody ailing over there?
Stop that kind of talk. You know I ain't no doctor.
It says so in the paper.
I know you're going to take that serious. Granny, you're the doctor in this family. You always have been, you always will be.
Dr. Clampett, I presume. Good morning, Doctor. Well, Granny, how's it make you feel when you hear your son-in-law called Doctor? Makes you swell up with pride, doesn't it?
Mr. Mr. Drysdale, could we have this certificate made out to Granny instead of me?
You're joking.
Oh, she deserves it a lot more than I do.
But you're the one who gave the money to the college.
Yeah, but...
I don't need your charity, Jed Clampett. You can keep your old doctor's certificate.
Mr. Drysdale, if we can't have this one made over to Granny, could we get her one of her own?
Well, I'm afraid... well, you see, a doctor's degree is very rarely bestowed. It took a cool million for the... Granny's case, I doubt seriously if...
Where you going, Granny?
Going with Jethro. Come on, boy.
Where's Jethro going?
He's going with me. Get that truck moving, boy.
Where are we going, Granny?
To that Greedy college.
I think it's Greeley.
I think it's Greedy. And as long as it is, I'm gonna buy me one of them half-hour doctor certificates.
Hey, Granny, how about buying me one to be a brain surgeon?
I'll price them.
And now, coming up on your right, in a few moments, will be the home of Mr. J.D. Clampett, the man who owns Mammoth Picture Studios. And then...
He owns the movie studio?
That's right. And then...
Well, can't we stop for a moment? Maybe we'll see him.
Well, I can pull up at the gate. He might be out in the yard.
Now, dear, if we should see Mr. Clampett, you know what to do. Oh, thank goodness we brought your tap shoes. Watch me for tempo, and remember the signals. Now, this is a cartwheel, and this is a backflip. Oh, my baby's gonna be the new Shirley Temple.
Pop!
Yeah, Ellie and Granny and Jethro come back?
No, sir, but there's a whole bus full of people coming up the driveway.
What do you reckon they want?
Well, I don't know, unless they seen your picture in the paper and want you to doctor them.
Well, I hope not. Morning, folks.
Y'all here to see Dr. Clampett?
Hey, that's you! Your picture's in the newspaper!
You got to see my little girl! It'll be right there!
Ma'am, you see, I ain't really a doctor. I can't, I mean...
Open this door! Let me go!
Take it easy, will you, lady?
I want him to see my Beverly now. Open this door!
Gee, I'm sorry about this. I'll get him out of here right away.
Well, maybe you best let that woman off. She's about to bust your door.
Okay, thanks.
They're standing here, my Beverly. He's got to see that
Stand
child.
back, please. Stand back.
Come on, Beverly.
It might calm her some just to let her tell us her troubles. Sure hope Granny hurries back.
This is just so wonderful of you, Mr. Clampett.
Dr. Clampett.
Please. Ma'am, maybe you'd like to step inside where you can sit down and tell me about your little girl.
Did you hear that, Beverly? Isn't he a nice man?
But we love you.
Just step inside.
Pa, they don't look like there's nothing bad wrong with that little girl.
I hope not, but you never know. Nervous little thing, ain't she?
Don't you think she's got something?
Well, I don't think it's nothing to get excited about.
Wait. You haven't seen anything yet.
Please, ma'am, not all the way.
She sure is wearing fancy underwear.
Well, she usually wears her best when they come to see the doctor.
Now, show 'em what you've really got, Beverly.
Please, ma'am, control yourself. That little girl's gonna be all right.
Oh, Beverly, did you hear that? Oh, I've taken her every place, and you're the first one that showed us any encouragement. Oh, isn't he a nice man?
Yes, we love you.
We love you, too.
How soon do you think you can cast her?
Cast her? Oh, well, that'll be up to Granny. She might want to try a couple of other things first before she puts her in a cast.
My Beverly's ready for anything.
Well, you come back in a couple of hours, and Granny probably be here by then.
Oh, bless you. Come along, Beverly.
Oh, ma'am, don't you want to put her clothes on?
Well, I can do that on the bus. I just can't wait to tell everyone at the Hollywood Vaudeville Club what you're doing for Beverly. They all call her Little tappy toe.
Listen, I want you to comb that alumni list again. Let's see if we can't come up with a few more of those really big ones.
Are you the goomer that gives away doctor certificates?
What?
Yep, it's you. I'll take one.
No, wait a minute.
Now, if you're worried about the chute getting greased, I got the hog fat right here.
I'll call you back. I think one of the fraternities is trying to pull a prank on me.
$6.12 there, right?
Right.
I'll take my doctor's certificate.
For $6.12.
And if there's enough left over, I'll take one for brain surgeon, too.
Who brought you here? Psi Omega?
No. Jethro Bodine.
You call me Granny? Hey, you graduated quicker than Uncle Jed, and it didn't even take you a half hour.
Now, look here, young man, this has gone far enough. What fraternity are you with?
I ain't with no fraternity.
Then will you please explain what this little woman wants?
Well, yes, sir. She wants folks to call her a doctor.
And it's high time, too.
Indeed it is. Get me Dr. Niemeyer in psychiatry.
Pa, Granny and Jethro's are coming.
Oh, praise be. Just in time. Finish putting the chairs around for the next busload of sick folks. Granny, I'm so glad to see you, I ain't even going to ask you where you been.
I wouldn't tell you if you did ask.
I'll tell you where we've been.
You speak when you're spoke to.
Jethro, park the truck out of the way.
I've been spoke to, Granny. We've been down at the...
You do as you're told. Now get this truck out of here. You get your certificate hogging hands off of me, Dr. Clampett.
Granny, like I told you before, you're the doctor, not me. Why, I had to turn away a whole busload of sick folks because you wasn't here.
Why didn't you show him your picture in the paper? Maybe that would have cured him.
The little girl here would have tore your heart out. Poor little thing had a nervous tick in her foot. Couldn't stop tapping it. She had wore out so many pairs of shoes her ma had to put iron plates on them. She's coming back and bring some others.
Well, heaven help him, 'cause I ain't gonna.
Granny, I'll get that college to make you a doctor if it takes every cent I got.
They offered to make me one. Even give me a test.
They did?
Asked me the craziest darn fool questions you ever did hear. Had me putting pegs in holes and looking at spilt ink. But I passed it.
Good for you.
That's what I thought. Until they put me in that white doctor's coat. The crazy darn fool thing had sleeves that tied in the back.
Make no sense at all.
If Jethro hadn't been there to rip it off of me, I'd still be trying to get out of it. I have done my last doctoring, and that's that. What's this get-up supposed to be?
Well, this here's a nurse's outfit. Jethro and me's gonna help Pa take care of sick folks.
Jethro and you help Jed? What if the three of you put together couldn't take a wart off a dill pickle?
Granny, Jethro's been watching them hospital shows on TV, and he knows all about doctors and nurses and everything. Well, me and him went over to Pa's movie studio. We got all the stuff to make the parlor into a real doctor's office. Hey, Jethro!
Nurse, don't you never whistle and yell, "Hey, Jethro," at me. You're supposed to say, "Calling Dr. Bodine," like they do on television.
Dr. Bodine.
Yes, ma'am, Granny. He's Dr. Clampett's brilliant young assistant.
Nurse, clear this ward. Get ready for the patients.
Sorry, Granny. You'll have to leave.
You couldn't pay me to stay here. I don't want to be within 10 miles of this place. Someone comes in with a broken leg, that nut will shoot him. And I don't want to be here to see it.
I'll go out and fetch Dr. Clampett.
Dr. Bodine?
Yes, sir, Dr. Clampett?
I believe I told you about the toe tapping, young'un.
Yes, sir. I'm familiar with the case and prepared to handle it.
I believe we had best step into my private office. Doctor?
After you, Doctor.
Now then, Dr. Bodine, supposing that x-rays don't quieten her nerves.
Then I'll just have to yank them rascals out.
That don't do it?
Then I'll just have to remove what they call the entire skeletal structure.
Oh, if that's that little girl, you might as well bring her right on in here to the operating room and letting young Dr. Bodine go right to work on her.
Yes, sir, Dr. Clampett.
Oh, no, wait! I'll help you, Jed. I'll save the little girl. Don't let that squirrely TV doctor get his hands on her. I'm coming. Worst case of nervous flip-flops I ever did see. Oh, you pretty little darling. Don't you worry, Granny's here. Granny's gonna help you.
Oh, thank you, Granny.
Glad to do it. Come on in here. No, I better take her upstairs to my room.
Oh, there's some others outside from the Hollywood Vaudeville Club. May I tell them to come in?
Have them come in and wait. I'll get to them as quick as a kid.
Come on in, everybody!
What a beautiful place this is.
Now remember, we drew straws, and I get to audition my bird imitations first.
What you doing, boy?
Well, this here's the way them there doctors wash their hands on television. Nowadays, what you call sterilized clean. Ready to operate.
Excuse me, Paul. First patient's waiting to see you.
Ain't Granny down there yet?
No, sir.
Well, I'll talk to him. Ready to operate, huh?
Yes, sir.
Howdy, ma'am. What seems to be your trouble? That woman thinks she's a bird.
She ain't fur wrong.
What can you do?
Well, I ain't no bird doctor, but I can give her some breadcrumbs and straw and make her comfortable.
How's the little girl?
Just fine. But it took 2 doses of nerve tonic to get her more to bed. Well, come on, give me your wing.
Pitiful, pitiful.
Here's the next one, Paul.
Oh, howdy. Granny will be right back. Maybe you'd like to tell me what ails you. Sometimes makes you feel a lot better just to talk about it. Uh-oh. I can tell you right off that we got to change what you eat. You'll feel a heap better right away.
Paul, come quick.
What's the matter, Ellie?
There's a woman waiting to see Granny, and she's stripped down to her fancy underwear.
A growed woman?
Yes, sir. And it's got her husband just raging mad.
Now, don't eat no more till I get back. Now, here, just a minute.
That's his wife he's throwing them knives at.
Now, hold on, mister. Let's not have no more of that. I grant you got cause to be upset, but, no more of that. If your husband's aim wasn't so bad, we'd have an awful mess here.
Worst case of heartburn I ever did see.
what he eats, Granny.
Jethro!
You're supposed to say calling Dr. Bodine.
Never mind. Take that man to the kitchen. Give him some baking soda and buttermilk.
Be sure and get the jug with the buttermilk. You give him some of Granny's corn squeezins and he'll hiccup this house to a cinder.
Yes, sir.
Get a load of this.
Come in. Mr. Dean?
Could I see you for a minute?
Mr. Clampett, what an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Dean, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you back this certificate.
Oh, why?
Well, even Granny ain't doctor enough to cure them Hollywood folks. They...
Raccoons is right fond of washing things.
Are you going to teach him to wash regular-sized dishes?
Well, of course I am. Then I won't have to do them.
If you can learn him to wash cars, we can make some money.
Now, youngins, you're going to be walking on eggs today because Granny is in one of her... What incarnation is...
Well, I'm learning this here raccoon to wash dishes.
Get him out of here, Ellie. Of all days not to rile up Granny, this is it.
Granny might like to have herself a dishwashing critter.
Granny ain't in no mood to like nothing today. She's in one of her cantankerous moods, and she's spoiling for a fight. Now, Ellie Mae, get him outside.
Oh, sorry, Clyde.
Oh, wait a minute. Here she comes. Get him out of sight.
Well, where'll I hide him?
Put him in here, Ellie. It's empty.
He'll be real still and I'll sneak you outside.
Everybody mind your own business. Be real quiet. Don't give her nothing to start a scrap about.
Ain't nobody even gonna speak to poor old Granny.
Good morning, Granny.
What's good about it?
Well, the sun is shining and it ain't raining.
What have you got again, rain? You want this whole place to dry up and be a desert? The farmers need rain. What are you, a farmer hater?
No, ma'am.
A lizard lover?
No, ma'am.
Well, what are you? Shh, be quiet. Who you telling to be quiet?
Nobody.
Are you taking his side again me?
No, ma'am.
Are you taking my side again him?
No, ma'am.
Why not? Ain't I right?
Well, yes, ma'am.
Then that makes you on my side.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, get off of it.
Come on, Ellie. I'll help you tote this pot outside.
I'll help too, Ellie.
Just a doggone minute. What's in that pot?
Victuals, Granny.
Then why are you toting them outside?
Well, they's a mite underdone, so we's giving them to the critters.
Not so fast. Who says they's underdone?
I reckon I do.
Well, I say they's just right.
Okay?
Give me that pot. I'm hungry.
Now, Granny, take my word for it. Them victuals ain't cooked enough.
I say they is.
No, they ain't.
Yes, they is.
Well?
I win. They is just right. For a picnic.
When Granny's spoiling for a fight, she's sure gonna have one.
Boy, that's the truth.
I have known that little woman to grow a couple of stalks of cotton just so she could scrap of the boll weevil.
Howdy. Oh, just a minute, I'll ask. Hey, is Granny cooking lice soap?
Yeah, why?
Yes, ma'am, that's what you smell. Yes, ma'am, now you do that. And bye. That's gonna get the fighting out of Granny's system.
What is? Who was that?
Well, that was Mrs. Drysdale. She says that she's gonna throw Granny's soap kettle into the cement pond. Let's go watch the fun, Ellie.
Now, hold on. You young'uns stay here. I'll go see if I can head her off.
Get that vile mess out of here.
Well, Miss Drysdale. What was that you said again, honey?
I said, get that vile mess out of here.
I thought that's what you said.
Don't stand there making that ridiculous noise. Do as I tell you, or I'll dump it in the pool and you after it.
Keep talking, honey. I want you to have a full head of steam when I tap your boiler.
Mrs. Drysdale!
She's mine, Jed, all mine. Leave her be.
Yeah, but Granny, you don't want to fight her with your sweater on, do you?
No, help me take it off. What are you doing? Unhand me, you ruffian! Bring her back, you promised! Ah, here she is. I demand you release me.
I will, ma'am, as soon as I get you safe on your side of the hedge and get Granny cooled down. Sounds like half my work is done.
Mrs. Drysdale.
Where is that miserable money-grubbing peasant?
I refuse to recognize my employer by that odious appellation.
Oh, everybody is against me. I have to fight alone to save Beverly Hills from the blight of those barbarians. Where is Milburn?
Mr. Drysdale is flying to San Francisco. He tried to call you, but you were next door at the Clampetts.
Yes, being abused, humiliated, and manhandled.
Manhandled? By whom?
Mr. Clampett. He grabbed me in the most savage manner and literally dragged me like a caveman. My arms still ache from his brutal assault.
Mrs. Drysdale, Mr. Clampett may be rough in appearance, but he's the very essence of a gentleman, the soul of chivalry.
He is the essence of uncouth behavior and the soul of depravity.
You hear what happened at his studio when an overzealous actress threw herself at him?
I certainly did not. And it all sounds terribly sordid. What happened?
Well, he found out that she was a married woman, and his sense of honor is so great that he refuses to go near his own studio so long as she's there.
Really? Miss Hathaway, I've been quite shaken by my ordeal. Might I have some tea?
Of course. Sit down. I'll prepare it immediately.
Marie, please see that my new Paris creation is pressed, and summon my beautician and masseuse. Oh, and Marie, I want to borrow some of that perfume that you find so devastatingly irresistible to men. No, it is not for Mr. Drysdale. I'm going to throw myself at Mr. Clampett. What? Of course I'm able to drive home myself.
Fast.
What?
She's took to bed with double pneumonia and pond water poisoning.
Why, she never even got good and wet before I got her out of that pond.
Well, come on, Paul. She's about to breathe her life.
Granny's just trying to get back at me for spoiling her scrap with Mrs. Drysdale.
Ellie! You hear that, Paul? She's terrible sick. She says her time has come and she wants her family around when she goes. Jethro! Hurry, Paul, hurry! Where's coming,
Ellie, ain't your paw coming?
I'm right here, Granny.
Ellie, if he gets here too late, give him a dying message for me.
I'm right here.
Tell him I forgive him for taking Miss Drysdale's side against me.
I didn't do that.
Tell him I forgive him for tying my arms down and throwing me in the cement pond to drown.
Granny, you fell in. I pulled you out.
Tell him he got his wish. I died from a broken heart.
I thought it was double pneumonia.
Tell him don't waste no money on a pine box. Just throw together some scrap wood and dump me in.
Granny, don't say those things.
Careful, Ellie. You'll catch pond water poison. Besides, I got to measure your Granny for her box. Let's see now. We got a couple of old egg crates down in the basement. Reckon they do. Uh-oh. No. Afraid not. Ellie, reckon your Granny would mind getting put away kind of doubled up?
Granny, don't listen to him. It's all right, child. I'm too weak to hear him. Breathing my last feeble breath.
Uncle Jed! Guess who's downstairs waiting for you? All gussied up and sweet smelling, too. Mrs. Drysdale.
Who?
Mrs. Drysdale!
Why, that fat old stone hand, let me...
Lay back down. You're dying.
I'm dying to belt her one. Let me in.
Hold her down, young'un.
Steady, Margaret,
Steady. All you have to do is flirt with him. Surely it's worth that to get him to move. But suppose he doesn't retreat from your advances. What? Oh, rubbish. If he retreated from a glamorous movie actress, he'll surely retreat from me. You're playing with dynamite. Listen, to get these peasants to move, I danced the Watusi with a keg of nitroglycerin.
Who are you talking to, Miss Drysdale?
Oh, Mr. Clampett. I suppose you think it's terribly bold and daring of me to come over here alone like this.
Oh, no, not at all. Granny's safe up in her bedroom, and the young'uns is up there watching her.
It isn't Granny I'm afraid of. It's myself, my feelings, the emotions that are raging inside of me.
Oh, forget it, Miss Drysdale. Even if you was to tangle with Granny, you couldn't hurt her. She's little, but she's wiry.
I have no intention of tangling with Granny. The only entanglement I fear is you and me.
Oh, Drysdale, I wouldn't hurt you for the world.
That's a let go, Granny. You'll go down and want Miss Drysdale.
Oh, I'm failing away again. I'm breathing my last. Ellie Mae, quick. Run down and fetch my tonic. Maybe I can hang on a mite longer.
Listen, Granny.
Oh, Jethro. Open them doors so I can see the sky and the trees when I go.
Well, where are you going?
Fixing to cross the River Jordan.
In your night clothes?
I'm leaving this vale of tears. I'm going to join the angels.
Well, they's done better than Dodgers.
I'm dying, you big lummox.
No, you ain't, Granny. You'll feel fine just as soon as Ellie fetches your tonic for you.
She'll get the wrong bottle. She ain't smart like you, Jethro.
Shucks, she ain't had education like me.
I should have sent you. You'd have got the right bottle, 'cause you're smart.
That's true.
Hurry. Stop Ellie from getting the wrong bottle.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Whilst I'm gone, who's to stop you from going downstairs and whopping Mrs. Drysdale?
Well, a smart boy like you knows how to stop me from doing that, Jethro.
I do?
Of course. We'll lock the door so I can't get out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You go on outside, and I'll lock the door.
Hey, now don't think you can trick me now, Granny. I'll be out there listening to hear you turn that key.
You're the smart one, Jethro. Did you hear that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now then, Mrs. Drysdale.
I was right. I just figured out if you could lock that door from the inside, you could unlock it too.
You and your education. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Come on, Granny, you're going back to bed.
Have you guessed what it is I've been trying to tell you?
Oh, ma'am.
Can't you tell just by looking at me?
Afraid not.
Then I must tell you, this burden is more than I can carry alone. It weighs too heavily on me. I can hide it no longer. I'm infatuated.
Well, shucks, ma'am. If that's all that's been bothering you, forget it. You're just pleasantly plump.
Could we sit down?
You betcha. That's a ticket. There you are.
Oh, don't let go, please.
Oh, Miss Drysdale, don't worry. This bench will hold your weight and then some. There, you see? Now I'll just drag up this chair.
Can't you sit here beside me?
Of course, you don't take up more than half. There. Now you feel better?
I'd feel much better if you could put your arm around me.
Miss Drysdale, I could put my arm around you and have half of it left over. You've got to stop worrying about being fat. There, you city women fret more about extra pound here and there.
Mr. Clampett, Jed, I've been trying to tell you something in a subtle manner, and I'm getting nowhere with it. Very well. I'll show you how I feel. Now, do you know what I've been talking about?
I do for a fact. You're plumb shutting off the blood to my leg.
Please come down and cook some victuals. I'm starving. Hey, looky here. I done took 3 hitches in my rope.
I told you, I ain't stirring out of this chair until your Uncle Jed comes in here and answers me some questions.
Like what, Granny?
Like the hanky-panky that's going on betwixt you and Miss Drysdale. And Jethro, leave the room.
Oh, Granny.
I don't know what hanky-panky you're talking about, and Jethro, stay here.
Thank you, Uncle Jed.
I'm talking about the hanky-panky that went on downstairs and I had to be locked in upstairs not to see and Jethro leave the room.
Oh, Granny. You was locked in upstairs so you wouldn't go downstairs and whomp that poor woman, and Jethro, stay here.
Thank you, Uncle Jed.
Then why did she come to see you all gussied up and smelling of perfume and Jethro leave the room?
Oh, Granny. Miss Drysdale come here to unburden her mind to me about something, and Jethro, leave the room.
Thank you, Uncle Jed. Leave?
I ain't even sure I ought to tell Granny about Miss Drysdale's problem, but I know she'll pester me till I do.
I'll pester you, too. Out. Out. Like a little kid that doesn't know to score. I done graduated the 6th grade.
Now, Jed, what's Miss Drysdale's problem?
Well, Granny, she thinks she's a mite overweight.
A mite overweight. To tell me that you sent Jethro out of the room?
Well, you know him and his big mouth.
And to tell you that Miss Drysdale got dressed to the nines and pickled in perfume?
That's the truth, Granny.
Who do you think you're greening, Jed? Has that woman took a shine to you?
Granny.
Don't you granny me. I remember you when you was the lady killer of Cass County.
Granny, that was 25 years ago.
It was only 2 days ago that movie actress throwed herself at you. You had it then and you got it now. And I want to know what you're doing with it.
Miss Drysdale's waiting downstairs to see you again, and smelling sweeter than ever, too.
Nothing but twixt you, huh? Well, if you won't talk, I'll wring it out of her.
Grab her, Jethro.
What do you want me to do with her?
Keep her in a rocking chair till I get back.
I'm through with hints and subtleties. I must tell you how I feel.
Jethro, you're much too smart to waste your time holding me like this.
I am?
Of course. Smart boy like you would figure out how to tie me in this chair with a piece of rope.
Well, I ain't got no rope.
Smart boy like you would figure out how to use that rope around your waist.
But yeah, I could do that.
You're so much smarter than Ellie Mae, it ain't even close.
Shucks, she ain't had education like me.
See you later, Blaine!
Please, get a hold of yourself.
Nothing but tricks you, huh? You're right. Ain't room for nothing.
Jed, darling, come back. Come on.
Cass County killer is at it again.
Mr. Drysdale. Mr. Drysdale, I gotta see you. What happened was my fault, Mr. Drysdale. Now, please don't blame your wife. She's a fine woman. And don't worry, we's moving back to the hills. I just thought I'd come by and give you a chance to satisfy your honor.
Mr. Drysdale isn't here. We're quite alone, Mr. Clampett. Now, if you'll please...
Stand back, Miss Jane, for your own safety.
What do you mean?
Something I thought was buried 25 years ago in Cass County has showed up to haunt me.
Mr. Clampett.
Please, I can't go through all that again. First that movie actress, then Miss Drysdale, now you.
Wait a minute. Suppose you sit down and tell me everything.
Yeah, I reckon I better. It's weighing on me something awful.
don't have to help no more, Miss Drysdale. You best go home before Jed gets back.
Oh, but I want to help. I'm so grateful to you for moving back to the hills and taking temptation out of my reach.
Heard you're loaded, Uncle Jed.
How many critters can I take with me, Paul?
Oh, round up as many as can hang on safe.
Come help me, Jethro.
Oh, Jed, you're back. This is pretty near everything.
Yep. Better have a last look around, Granny.
Well, I guess this is it, Jed.
Sure is. Hop on, Maggie.
Maggie? Is that one of Ellie Mae's little critters?
No, ma'am. Maggie is all mine.
You mean me?
Sure do, honey bun. Get in the front seat so we can snuggle. It's a long ride back to my cabin.
Your cabin?
Well, now, you didn't think I was going to leave you here, sweetie pie. You being crazy mad for me and all.
Now, wait a minute.
You love it back in Cass County, darling. You can eat all you want. We'd be happy as two hogs in a mud dweller.
Oh, please.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
Don't call me that. Help! Help!
Lover lamb, come back. I thought 25 years was too long.
Gone clean through school.
Yeah, Jethro graduated 6th grade.
Yes, sir. Highest in my class.
You, Jethro?
Yes, ma'am. Other fellas no higher than this.
Jethro, graduating from the 6th grade is a fine accomplishment, and we're all very proud of you.
Well, thank you.
But there's more, right, Miss Hathaway?
Oh, yes, indeed. Junior high, high school, college.
Well, yes, ma'am. We know there's more education to be got. But Jethro is anxious to commence serving his country now, and Granny's on his side.
Granny?
Yes, you see, Jethro ain't got his full growth yet. And the more he grows, the more he eats. And Granny is wore to a frazzle keeping him let out and filled up. And she says, let the government feed him for a spell.
He can serve his country while his country serves him.
Of course, he can resume his education when he gets out. And by volunteering, you can choose any branch of the service you like. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Corps, Coast Guard.
Have you decided what you'd like to be, Jethro?
Well, yes, ma'am. I want to be a spy.
Who never give you that notion?
Well, I seen this movie about a spy. Old 007. This rascal really had himself some high old time.
007? Oh, you mean 007?
Yeah, you see, double knot spies is what you call irresistible to women. This feller spent most of his time fighting and loving and loving and fighting and then loving some more.
See where you can hold your own fighting, but when it comes to loving, you're greener than a gourd.
Granny, let's go swimming. Swimming is for fish. Besides, I gotta fix Jethro's britches. I've done let him out as far as they'll go, and they still hit him halfway up his drumsticks.
Maybe we could stretch him.
Maybe so. Here, grab hold of the ends here, and we'll see if they got any give to him.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, they stretched out real good.
Them britches have done give all they got.
Well, Granny, like you say, quick as Jethro joins the army or something, the government will keep him in clothes and feed him too.
That's right. I do hope we're doing the right thing by sending Jethro into the service. It's like giving the United States another country to feed.
Jethro does set a great store by his victuals. Well, you know he kept Pa waiting on a truck this morning because he had to have a snack before he left.
Jethro had to have a snack?
Well, he said he was going to.
My turkey. My turkey. I had a whole fresh roasted turkey in here. Jethro done snuck in, snitched it, snacked it, and snuck out.
By doggy, Jethro, you're going to have a time deciding what to be. Soldier, sailor, Coast Guard, Marine, airman. All pay top money, too. Close to $20 a week.
Bet your spy makes pretty near that much. That's what I want to be, a double-knot spy.
I don't see nothing in these government folders about joining the spies. Besides, it all seemed to me like kind of a sneaky way to make a living.
Well, you ought to see this movie about them. Them double-knots lives high on the hog. Maybe the government calls them intelligence agents, like Miss Jane does.
I don't see nothing about them in here neither. Well, we'll talk about it over some noonday victuals.
Oh, good. I ain't had nothing since breakfast but a little bitty old snack.
There's something to think about, Jethro. Do spies eat as good as soldiers and sailors?
Well, gee, I don't know. This movie didn't have much eating in it. Mostly fighting and loving.
Well, you can't keep that up for long without eating something. Another thing, do spies get to wear fancy uniforms?
Well, gee, I don't know.
You could do with some new duds. Them breeches of yours look like you're fixing to wade a creek.
Yeah, but spies gets lots of other dandy things, like shoes with knives that stick out of them, and suicide pills, and cigarette lighters that take pictures.
Well, the food shoot is back. The one-man locust play. I bet you're hungry, ain't you?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
What's for victuals, Granny?
Overlooked stew.
What's that?
I'm stewing everything he overlooked. And it ain't much. Go fetch your cousin Ellie. She's swimming in the cement pond. No. Go out the front way and around. You ain't passing my icebox again without somebody riding a shotgun on you. You have done snitched your last snack.
Now, Granny, all growing boys eats between meals.
That one eats between bites. Here's the outfit Jethro ought to join up with. The Marines.
How come you picked them?
Well, at least they can feed them. They got fish ponds down there the size of this house.
Down where?
Marine land.
Yeah. We went fishing down there once. Right friendly bunch.
The fish wasn't so friendly. Especially that big goomer they called a whale.
And you hadn't ought to try to catch him. He was just too much fish for one little woman like you.
The fish ain't been born that's too much for me.
All right, forget it.
I ain't about to forget it. I vowed I'd come back and get him, and this is my chance. When Jethro goes down to join up with the Marines, I'm going with him.
Now, hold on, Granny. Jethro ain't said he'd join the Marines.
I said it for him.
Now, Granny, Jethro is the one that's going to serve, and Jethro is the one that's going to choose. And it ain't right for you to try to force him into the Marines just so you can get back at that fish. You hear?
Yes, sir, Jed.
I mean it.
Yes, sir, Jed. You're the head of the clan. I wouldn't go again your word.
All right. Let's go have some victuals.
You're right, Jed. Anything you say, your word is law. I'm just a poor, old, weak, obedient woman.
May, come on into victuals.
Jethro, where did you get them bananas?
Remember that big tree we thought was an elm? These was growing on them.
Them Skipper's bananas. A reward if he learned to swim.
Shucks, Ellie. Swimming's easy. I could learn him in no time. Why, just pick him up and throw him in. That's the way Uncle Jed learned me.
Attaboy, Skip. Come on.
If you're in for plenty of trouble, boy, you just pushed yourself a double-knot intelligence agent.
Help Jethro to serve his country the best he knows how. Help him to be a good soldier, a good sailor, or whatever he decides to be. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Paul, when Jethro goes into service, can I get me a critter to swim with?
What kind of a critter?
Swimming critter. Tried to learn Skip, but he don't care about it.
There's lots of swimming critters down to Marine land.
Granny.
I ain't talking to Jethro. He ain't even here. I'm talking to Ellie. Remember all them friendly seals and porpoises and things?
I sure do. Paul, could I get me one?
If Jethro was to join up with the Marines, he could bring you one home from Marine land.
Granny.
Well, he better join up with something pretty quick or we're going to starve to death.
Yeah, he didn't leave nothing for this here stew.
The stew looks fine to me. I reckon it tastes fine, too. Now let's all commence eating it and stop trying to push Jethro into the service. Of course, the quicker he goes in, the quicker he'll get out.
Hey, Granny, can I come in now?
Hair you dry?
Yes, ma'am. I'd run till I'm bone dry.
All right, then.
Help yourself to some stew, Jethro.
Thank you.
Wait, don't take it all. Well, sit down, fill your bowl.
I can't, Uncle Jed. These pants will cut me in two. I'll eat just standing.
Well, you go eat over to the sink here.
Yes, sir.
Wait, forgot you. Join the Marines.
I wonder how that got there.
I wonder.
Greetings.
Oh, howdy, Miss Jane.
Oh, don't let me disturb your lunch. I just brought a pin-up picture for our departing serviceman.
A pin-up picture?
Yes. You think it was too daring of me to pose like that?
Yeah, I reckon not. The bear was dead, wasn't he?
Well, Jethro, have you decided what you're going to be?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Like I keep telling you. I'm going to be a double-knot spy.
Hey, Jethro, what's a double-knot spy?
That's a feller that goes around fighting and loving and saving his country.
Well, how?
He gets other spies to tell their secrets. If it's a man spy, old Double Knot's got to whup him. And if it's a lady, well, he hugs and kisses her, and first thing you know, she's blabbing secrets to beat the band.
First off, we got to get him out of that spy notion.
I have an idea.
What is it?
I will convince him he's not qualified to be a spy. Contrive to leave me alone with him.
You gonna have some stew?
Ain't that what I just had?
Yeah, I reckon it was. Oh, Granny, Ellie Mae, y'all come out with me to the pantry. I got something I want to show you.
Right there, Jed.
You stay here with Miss Jane.
Hey, but Uncle Jed, what about...
It ain't nothing to eat.
Oh.
Jethro?
Yeah?
I'm going to give you a spy test.
Hot dog!
Now, I have a very important secret, and you must get me to tell you what it is. But if you fail, you cannot be a spy.
Okay. Hey, let's pretend we's meeting in a foreign country. That's where double knots hang out, mostly. Howdy.
Well, hello there.
You a spy?
Yes?
Me too. You got any secrets?
Yes?
What are they?
I won't tell.
That's what you think, baby. Okay, let's have it. No. We'll see about that. Okay, commence blabbing.
No.
No again?
I refuse to tell my secrets.
Well, guess that means I can't be a spy.
Oh, and don't give up so easily.
Well, I done kissed you twice and hugged you to boot.
You've got to do everything you can to make me talk.
Sure it's all right with you?
I'm a spy. You've got to expect these things.
Well, you'll talk this time, I guarantee it.
No, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will. You strike a woman. Gee, I don't want to, Miss Jane, but shuck heck fire. What else can a fella do?
And I gotta have a long talk with that boy.
Come on. Time's wasted. Let's get to Marineland. Granny, what's that rope for? To lasso my whale. He's too big for a hook and line.
Now, Jethro, are you sure joining the Marines is what you want to do?
No, sir. What I want to do is be a spy. Miss Jane says I got to graduate college first. Shucks, by then I'll be too old to do any of that double knot hugging and kissing or even fighting. I've been pretty near 25.
Yeah, that's over the hill, all right.
Hey, Paul, can I fetch on me a swimming critter from Marine Land?
We'll see, Ellie. Jethro ain't even joined yet.
Well, how about if I join the Marines, too?
Well, I'm afraid not, Ellie. It says here in the paper that they can build men, but I don't see how they can build one out of you. Hold on, Jethro.
dog, look at that. Marines gets fed 6 times a day.
Yeah, you ought to be able to manage on 6 squares a day, Jethro.
With a few snacks thrown in. This is the outfit to join up with, Jethro.
Don't wonder where I go to volunteer, though.
There's a sign yonder on that there fence.
Let's drive up there.
Wanted. Young man for training and feeding. That's me.
Wait a minute, there's more on that sign now. Must be expert diver.
Uncle Jed, if they feed me right, I'll give them any kind of dives they want. From belly flops to double somersaults.
Here comes a young fella. Maybe he can tell you where to join up.
Well, can I help you folks?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We was just reading your sign there, and,
And this fine, young, handsome, good-looking fella is volunteering.
Well, good diver, are you?
Best in the whole world.
Granny, let's not stretch the truth. He is at home in the water.
Ever worn a wetsuit?
Well, shucks, yeah, I had on a wetsuit just this morning.
That's right.
Well, let's talk about training. You know, some of these marine mammals you'll be working with are pretty smart.
Not as smart as Jethro. Why, he's the finest, bestest, most educated.
Granny, let's stick to the truth. The boy has graduated school.
You're highest in my class, too.
Jethro is a fine, upstanding, honest, hard-working young man.
Has he had any feeding experience?
Mister, for his age, I'll put him up against anybody in the world.
Glad to hear that. We have 6 feedings a day, 7 on Sunday.
Ooh! How soon can I get started?
Well, we got a feeding just about now. I'll get you some gear. We'll see what you can do.
Hot diggity dog!
Oh, you mind if we go in with him for a minute, just to see he gets started on the right foot?
Sure. We'll right in through this gate.
Leave me off at the porpoises. Find the whale pond.
That is my swimming critter. Let me off.
I like you.
If Big Jethro joins up, I'm going to see can I take you home. And I'm going to put you in a cement pond. Me and you will learn Skipper to swim. Do you like that?
Well, I had a little trouble finding gear to fit Jethro. He's bigger than the rest of our divers. He's a husky boy, all right.
Finally located one of the old style suits that was big enough.
Well, that's mighty nice of you to do that for the boy.
Well, that's my job. I'm general factotum. See you later.
Doggies. That's the closest I ever been to a general.
Where are you, Mr. Bear? Come on up so I can get a look at you. Don't be afraid, it's just me, Granny. I won't hurt you. Where are you, you big fraidy cat? Come on up here, I dare you. He's bigger than I remember.
Uncle Jed, it's me.
Jethro? What are you doing in that get-up?
This is what that feller told me to put on.
Well, I reckon you just about got to do what he says. He's the general.
Boy, I sure hope the Marines don't do much marching. These shoes must weigh 100 pounds.
Couldn't stop, though. You're a long time wearing through them soles.
You ought to help this belt he give me. It weighs another 100. So does this dad-blasted helmet.
Jethro, I wouldn't do a lot of belly aching right away. The general went to a lot of trouble to find you one of them suits that'll fit you.
Yeah, well, he can have it back. I'm plumb tuckered out just walking here.
That's why they feed you 6 times a day.
But Uncle Jed, look what they give me to eat. Raw fish.
You're right generous helping.
But Uncle Jed, I can't eat raw fish.
I'm sure the general don't expect you to.
Well, what does he expect me to do with them?
Cook them. Of course. Marines has got to be able to do for themselves. Now, the general is just testing you. Get busy.
If and you can't come home with me, then I'm going to stay right here with you. That's right. I'm with you. You like it? Let's play. Come on.
Jethro's. Plenty here.
No thanks, Uncle Jed. That'll hold me till the next feeding.
Snap to attention, Jethro. Yonder comes the general.
Hey, help me out.
Well, what in the name of Moby Dick is going on?
Boy had himself a mess of fish.
You mean you ate those fish I gave you?
Oh, no, sir, not all of them. There's plenty left.
Jethro, stir up the fire and cook the general fish.
Oh, no. You're not supposed to cook those fish.
Oh, well, I reckon you can blame that on me, General. He might have ate him raw if I'd let him.
No, never mind. Grab your helmet and what's left of the fish and follow me over to the tank.
You hear that, boy? He ain't gonna have to walk in them shoes after all. General's gonna put you in the tank.
I've come back to make friends with you, Mr. Whale. Come on up and visit with me. Come on. Stick your pretty hand up. I got you. Jethro, give me there. Come see what I caught.
Fine family. Everybody went in the water except the one who was supposed to.
But Uncle Jed, if I'd have gone in with them lead shoes and belt and all, I'd have sunk like a rock.
You're a chicken, Jethro. Now I'll never get my whale.
Count your blessings, Granny. You got the greatest fish story ever told.
What you mean?
You're the first fisherman that was ever thrown back by the fish. In the kitchen.
Hell, you'll get it. Now sit still. This here is the tricky part.
Huh? Oh, there's a telephone call for you, all the way from Luke Short's general store back home.
Is Luke on the phone?
No, sir, but the little punk is.
Uh-oh. She'll be wanting to know if we seen her boy. Wish we had good news for her.
That no account, young'un. I wish he would show up. I'd hickory stick him good.
Granny, you mean Johnny Pope that used to play the guitar and sing?
Don't call what he done singing. A bullfrog makes the same noise and you can eat his legs. Lazy, shiftless, no account. That's Johnny Pope. Let his ma work her fingers to the bone for him and ain't hardly wrote to her in 2 years. Sit down, I'll cut your hair.
Oh, I don't need a haircut, Granny.
I'll decide when you need a haircut. Now sit down. That's the trouble with the young'uns today. You give them everything fine, and what do you get for it? A lot of back talk. All spoiled rotten, that's what you are.
Granny? Winter Polk thinks her boy's coming in on a train today. Is Jethro around?
He's cutting wood. I'll fetch him. Get up from there. You don't need a haircut. Spoiled rotten. All of you. That's what you are. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's all you know.
Boy, Granny sure isn't a tizzy over Johnny Pope.
Yeah, just the mention of his name sets her off. And when she's going, she can build a barn out of a berry box.
Ain't gonna be nothing but trouble with that Johnny Poke around here. Jethro will get to be just like him. Them two always was thick as cold molasses. First thing you know, Jethro will quit writing to his ma. He'll go to loafing all day, scrapping with Ellie, smart-mouthing his Uncle Jed, and backsassing me. Sass me, will you?
Now, Jethro and me will drive down to the freight yards. I reckon Johnny will be riding in on the rods or empty boxcar.
You know, Pa, I'll be real glad to see old Johnny Poke again. Me and him used to have some dandy wrestling matches.
Well, I don't believe I'd wrestle with him on this trip. He's growed a lot since them days.
Well, I bet y'all can still whoop him.
And I bet you he'd let you. But you're a young lady now. I want you to act like one and look like one. Go put on a dress.
Well, Johnny wouldn't even know me with the dress on.
Well, I'll introduce you. Now, scoot.
Hey, Uncle Jed, what is Granny so steamed up about?
I'll tell you on the way down to the freight yards. Come on.
Hey, let me tell you what happened. I was outside chopping wood to beat the band, and I bent over to pick up the last stick of wood just like this.
Write your Ma.
I write Ma once a week.
And write her twice a week.
That's a good idea. Come on, let's go.
Hey, fire, Uncle Jed. I ain't got that much to tell her.
You quit smart-mouthing your Uncle Jed.
I ain't smart-mouthing Uncle Jed.
Now he's sassing me. See what that Johnny Poke has done, and he ain't even here yet.
Is Johnny Poke coming here?
Yeah, and if we don't get out of here, come on, let's go.
I ain't
done talking to him yet. Somebody's got to set him straight.
Well, I ain't done nothing.
He's sassing me again.
You give Jethro a good talking to. I'll wait for him outside.
That's better. Sit down. When I say sit, you sit.
Let her blow off a little steam. I'll see you out front.
Declare I don't know what the young'uns of today are coming to. Back talking, sassing their elders. Riding them surfboards down the freeway. Going to the beach, having them bikini roasts. You sit still when I'm talking to you. See what I mean? No respect. That's today's young'uns. Back sassing young whelps. No more manners than a hound dog puppy. I say they ought to be learnt a lesson. Showed what kind of ornery whelps they are. They ought to be punished. Jethro. Jethro. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh, Jethro.
I'm a dragster's whale, I'm a rocket's tail, I'm a bargain sail, have a great big helping of me. I'm a whaling fool, I'm the end of school. Let's play it cool.
There you go, kid.
Thank you, Johnny. You're the greatest.
Ain't that the truth? Keep the line moving.
My mother and I got on the train in Salt Lake City, but it's taken all this time to get back here to your car.
Crazy. Keep the line moving.
I'm president of your Omaha Fan Club.
Like, wow.
We took up a collection so I could come out and see you at the Hollywood Bowl.
You got a ticket?
No, not yet.
Here you go.
Johnny! Hey.
That'll be $5.
All right, girls. The train's coming into Los Angeles. Everybody out.
Oh, no!
Now you can see Johnny at the Hollywood Bowl. Now, come on, back to your own cars. Your parents are probably looking for you.
And keep buying my records, you hear? And them Johnny Poke guitars, and Johnny Poke sweatshirts, and Johnny Poke charm bracelets, and anything else got my name on it.
Okay, Johnny, time to get into the old clothes.
Oh, man, I don't want to do that freight yard bit again.
Listen, you got 10,000 screaming teenagers waiting for you at the L.A. station.
I'll let them have a thrill. I kind of like them girls grabbing at me.
I bet. And I've got a contract to deliver you to the Hollywood Bowl in one piece. Now, you do as I tell you.
Just a minute, Mr. Manager. You are talking to Johnny Poke, the greatest singer ever to come out of the hills.
Listen, you gully jumper. You take away your echo chamber, the guy who plays the guitar for you, the 10-piece band, $250,000 worth of publicity, and my brains, and you'll be back in the hills where I found you calling hogs. Now get into those clothes. You're getting off at the freight yard as always.
You naughty puppy. Put your cousin down. Cousin? Never mind.
Granny, you never liked a puppy in your kitchen.
Don't call him a puppy. It was me calling him one that started all this mess.
What mess?
Do as I say, child. Don't push me and don't rile me. My powers today are something fearful.
Granny, don't you want to take the little critter back to his mom?
No. I don't want Pearl to see him looking like this.
Pearl? You talking about Aunt Pearl?
Never mind now, child. Run along and leave this boy to poor old Granny. I've got a humdinger of a spell to break.
There's a tramp in this boxcar!
That's me, boy.
Sorry.
Hey, yonder comes a boy who looks a heap like Johnny.
Yeah, that's him. Hey, Johnny! Johnny Pope! It's me, Jethro, and Uncle Jan.
Jethro!
How are you, Johnny?
Hey, Mr. Clampett.
Howdy, boy.
Did you fellas just get here?
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Man, it's a long ride out here, one of these things.
Yeah, it ain't the best way to travel, but when your pockets is empty, that's a good place to put your pride.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, how do you like that manage your mind? I'm making $30,000 a week traveling in a private car, and he lets me get off the train without a dime in my pocket.
You don't have to put on airs with us, Johnny. We your friends. We the home folks.
We don't care if you're busted.
Busted? Man, I'm rich. Oh, you think these are my clothes? No, I just wear these to get away from the girls. I got 50 suits on board that train. I got suits made out of gold, out of silver. Alligator, snakeskin, you name it, I got it.
What train is that, Johnny?
You mean this one?
No, man. That big silver streamliner, the Johnny Polk special. Well, it's gone now. Just put it out.
Along with your 50 suits, huh?
Johnny, I think you're on the fever.
Well, he'll be all right as quick as he gets his belly full of granny's grits and jowls. Come on.
Grits and jowls? Man, I don't eat nothing but steaks that thick. I got a special cook travels with me every place I go.
Is he on that silver train that run off with your silver suits?
Yeah. You see, I couldn't ride into the Los Angeles station because there's 10,000 girls there waiting for me. And they are all crazy about me.
Well, come on, Johnny.
Come on, where?
Home with us.
Now, don't you worry, Jethro. I've done whomped up some of my most powerful spell-busting powder. I'll have you back to a boy in no time. Magic powder, white as snow, bring back the one that I love so. Eye of a newt, tail of a toad, bust up the spell that I done sewed. Jethro, I've done everything I can. I've got to call on a higher power for help. Don't you worry, everything's gonna be fine. I know I don't deserve it. I've been ornery and short-tempered. But if you turn that puppy dog back into Jethro, I'll mend my ways. I'll be kind and gentle, and I won't do no complaining.
You must have got into the flour. I best get you out of here before Granny sees the mess you made.
And I won't drink none of my rheumatism medicine without I got an honest-to-goodness twinge. And I won't scrap with Miss Drysdale. Thank you. That ain't him, but it's a step in the right direction.
What's your hurry, boy? These sneakers is too little on me. I got to go get my boots on.
Come on, Johnny.
I told you I ain't staying here. I'm going to the hotel and have me a party.
Now, I promised your ma I'd find you and look out for you. First thing you need is some good hot victuals.
First thing I need's a good stiff belt.
Well, if that's what it's going to take, might just do you some good at that.
I'm staying.
Don't you remember, Jethro? A tall boy, about so high, lots of thick black hair, real handsome, and the nicest young'un you'd ever want to meet, if you ain't already. Please, fetch him back and take me. Oh, thank ain't in no hurry if you ain't. Throw your
Hello. Johnny, I told you to come straight to the hotel. Where are you?
You ain't gonna believe this, Eddie, but I don't know where I am.
Now, you listen to me, Johnny Polk. You get over to this hotel and sober up.
I ain't touched a drop, and I'll be there quick as I can make it. I sure got no reason to hang around here.
Hi there, Johnny. Remember me? I'm Ellie Mae. We used to wrestle when we was little.
I hear a girl's voice. That means trouble. You've got a show to do tonight. Now get over here.
Cool it, Eddie. I'll see you at the bowl. So you're little Ellie.
Yep. Granny says tell you that victuals will be ready directly.
Crazy.
But Pa says first, you got to write a letter to your mom.
Well, I'd rather wrestle.
Well, Pa says I ain't supposed to do that no more. Now, here's everything you need.
Honey, I don't write so good.
Oh, well, I'll write it for you. Tell me what to say.
Oh, baby.
Do you, Ma?
Ain't that heavenly? Oh, and speaking of that, I still ain't in no hurry if you ain't. And I've mended my ornery ways like I promised.
Now, Granny, I know how you feel about Johnny Polk, but I hope you don't go to whomping him right off.
What?
I grant you he needs it. That boy tramples on the truth worse than he did back home. He was such a liar then, he used to have to get somebody else to call his dog for him.
Are you talking about sweet, lovable, hard-working Johnny Polk?
Oh, I'm talking about lazy, good-for-nothing Johnny Polk. Boy used to lay around the cabin so much his ma had to dust him.
He said it. I didn't.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody. Jed, can't you say anything good about Johnny Polk?
Well, yes, I can. Appears like he's give up singing. You even got rid of his guitar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry? Granny, that boy used to sing so bad that tomcats would throw things at him.
He said it. I didn't.
What's he mumbling about?
The young'uns of today, Jed. Oh, I love 'em all. They're so sweet and good and kind and well-behaved.
Have you got into your rheumatism medicine?
No, I took the pledge. Cross my heart. I ain't had a drop.
Now, Johnny, stop that nibbling on my ear. Pa says you can't have victuals till you get this letter wrote.
Let her, baby. Let's have a little action. Let's what to see.
That's what?
What to see? Well, how about the fruit? Swim?
Oh, yeah, we got a cement pond out back.
Baby, how can you look so round and be so square?
I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny.
Well, forget about it, honey. I don't dig those new jumping around steps too much myself. Give me the good old days when we used to hang on to one another. Remember this?
I sure do.
Ellie, I told you you can't wrestle no more.
Heck, I can't. I've whooped him quicker than I used to.
It ain't ladylike.
Well, he started it.
Oh, he did he?
Yes, sir. He says, let's have a little action.
Oh, we might just do that.
Hey, man, how long I got to split wood?
Until you earn this $10 to send back home to your mom?
Listen, Mr. Clampett, you get me to my hotel and I'll send Ma $10,000.
I'd rather have 10 of these than 10 million of them dream dollars you keep talking about.
Man, I use those to light cigars. I'm worth $1 million. I got 6 gold records. 4 secretaries do nothing but answer my fan mail. There's Johnny Polk record players, Johnny Polk guitar, Johnny Polk picture books.
All on that silver train, huh, boy? Now, hold on, Granny. You ain't gonna whomp with my guitar, are you?
Why, I ain't gonna whomp that sweet young'un. I want to hear him play and sing.
You what?
That ought to buy me a few extra days.
Well, you've been bragging a lot. You show us something, you won't have to chop no more wood. Here, you can keep this.
Man, you're on. Now, this here's the song that made me famous. Well, I'm a dragster's whale, and I'm a rocking tail, and I'm a bargain sale. Have a great big helping of me. You didn't hear me at my best, Granny.
I thought you was fine, Johnny.
Well, I didn't have no microphone out there, and I didn't have no electric guitar.
You was just dandy.
You ought to hear me with the echo chamber and a great big band and chorus backing me up. I'd flip you. I'm so good I flip myself.
I'll take your word for it, Johnny.
You ought to see the way the girls fight one another just to get close to me. Thousands of them screaming, "We want Johnny. Johnny's the king." When I commence singing, they swoon with joy. And then when I'm done singing, they trample one another to get my autograph. I have to fight my way through a solid wall of girls to get to my limousine. Yeah, Granny, I'm the greatest.
Give me that, you young whippersnapper. Now, you sit down. I'm going to tell you a few things.
Sorry, Granny, I got to get to the bow.
When I say sit, you sit. That assassin young scallywag. Now, there's one that wants punishing. Ain't got the manners of a varmint. Johnny! Johnny! Come back! Johnny! And get dressed and get to the airport to meet your new ma.
But, Granny, the widow poke ain't my new ma yet.
She will be. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
But what if Pa don't want to get married?
Ellie Mae, no man wants to get married. You have to lead him to the trough of happiness like you would a horse to water. But, Granny, now, Ellie Mae, leave these growed-up matters to me. Now, your pa needs a wife, and you need 'em all. The widow Poke needs a husband, and that no-account boy of hers needs a pa. I'm gonna have 4 people a-slurping from one trough of happiness. Yeah. Oh, Jed needs a wife, and Ellie needs them all. The widow needs a husband, and her boy needs a pa. And who's gonna make 'em all as happy as can be? That little old matchmaker, me.
I don't like this, not one bit. Now, Jed Clampett wouldn't get married without confiding in me. Now, I want to know what's going on.
All I know is that Granny asked me to drive Ellie Mae to the airport to meet the bride-to-be.
Well, I don't like it. Who is this widow Poke?
Apparently she's an old friend from back in the hills.
Probably after Jed for his money. I don't like it, I tell you.
I doubt that money is her motive, Chief. Her son is Johnny Poke, the teenager's favorite singer.
I don't care who he is. I still don't like it.
He's reputed to earn over $1 million a year.
$1 million a year?
Yes.
I'm beginning to like it. You'll need a good safe bank for all that money.
Ellie will be ready in a minute. What do you think about Jed getting married?
Well, it comes as quite a surprise.
It certainly does.
If you think you're surprised, wait till Jed hears about it.
You mean to say Mr. Clampett doesn't know he's getting married?
He don't even know the widow's coming to town. If he did, he would stubborn up on me like a mule in a mud puddle.
Well, aren't you taking a lot for granted?
Yes, it takes 2 to make a marriage.
Well, 2's making this marriage. The widow Poke and me. Get a move on, Ellie.
Granny, I feel very strongly that we should sit down with Mr. Clampett and talk this over.
So do I.
I figured you would. That's why I sent him hunting.
Granny, you can't...
Now, you listen to me. There ain't a man been born that knows what's best for him. Jed is too young to be single and miserable.
But he's very happy.
Where'd you hear that? From him?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
What does he know about it? Underneath all that happiness, he's miserable. Jed needs a wife, and I'm going to see that he gets one.
Hi there, Miss Jane, Mr. Drysdale.
Hello, Ellie.
Now, Ellie will point the widow out to you, though she'll be hard to miss, 'cause she's so beautiful. The widow, Polk? You just be quiet and point.
Well, I hope Mr. Clampett won't be angry with us for our part in this.
You leave Jed to me. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. I ain't had a failure yet. By the time you get the widow back, Jed will be dressed in his courting clothes, pawing the ground, getting ready to propose. Bye.
Where's Ellie going?
Who?
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae who?
Ellie Mae Alfalfa Hay.
I don't think I know any.
Granny, I'm talking about the girl sitting in the back of that car.
What car?
The car going out the gate.
What gate?
Never mind.
I don't see so good, Jed.
Yeah, like a hawk, you don't see so good. Well, I reckon I'll get back to my hunting.
Jed, you gotta get all duded up.
To go hunting?
You know, the Beverly Hills style.
What kind of hunting is that?
I'll tell you about it, Jed. It's plumb wonderful. Now, you get all dressed up. You come out here and you sit on the porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy. Now, Mr. Rabbit comes by, sees you sitting there, and he says, "What's that feller doing sitting there?" Then he says to himself, all dressed up, he can't be hunting. Then Mr. Cottontail comes hopping up to sniff the flowers. You drop your hat on him and you got yourself a rabbit.
Beverly Hills style.
Yeah,
Sound good.
sure does.
Real smart.
Ain't it?
He sniffs the flower,
Yeah,
drop the hat,
yeah,
got a rabbit.
that's right.
One question.
Ask me.
Who's the candy for?
The widow Polk. Jed, listen to me, please. Jed, now I want to explain. Go ahead and shoot me. If the time has come when a poor old lonesome woman can't invite a friend to come and visit her, then I don't want to go on living nohow.
The widow Polk is coming to see you?
Of course. But if hospitality has become a crime, then shoot me, because I'm guilty.
Is that where Ellie's going, to meet the widow?
Yeah. But, Jed, you don't have to let her in. Lock the gates on her. Sick the dogs on her. Shoot her in the leg. She'll get the hint that she ain't welcome. What does it matter that poor old Granny is dying of lonesomeness to see the dearest, sweetest friend she ever had in the whole world?
The widow Polk?
Like sisters we was. But this is your place, Jed. You don't have to let her stay. We'll go to one of them flop houses.
Flop houses?
Though goodness knows we won't get no rest with all them men beating on that beautiful woman's door all night.
What beautiful woman is that, Granny?
The widow Polk.
Granny, you used to say that she looked like the backside of a mud fence.
Well, as a child she was plain, but she blossomed into a lovely young girl.
Girl? The widow Polk?
I don't think she's seen 30.
Oh, she's seen it all right. She just can't remember it.
Connect me with one of them flop houses.
Granny, you know good and well the widow was welcome here. I just don't want you to do no matchmaking.
Matchmaking? Why, I don't know what you're talking about. Every man is free to pick his own wife.
A man picks his own wife like a tomato picks a farmer. Especially with you working around the patch.
Jed,
matchmaking. Why would I try with a widow?
Don't know why not. Don't know who's got more going for her. A widow knows all about men. The only man knows about her is dead.
I declare I don't know what makes you so suspicious.
Maybe it's because every year for 15 years you've tried to get me married.
Yeah, and you're spoiling my perfect record. What do you got against marriage anyway?
I ain't got nothing against marriage, Granny. I'm all for it.
Yeah?
Of course. Man needs a wife.
That's right.
There's a lot of things you can't blame on the government.
Worst hunting I ever did see. Hey, victuals ready, Granny?
We'll eat when our company comes. Now get upstairs and get cleaned up, both of you.
Who's coming?
The widow Polk. The finest cook in Cass County and the prettiest young woman ever to come out of the hills.
3 of them, huh?
Yes.
Well, Uncle Jed, the hunting around here sure is sorry.
Well, don't worry about it, boy. Granny just taught me how to hunt Beverly Hills style.
Well, tell me.
Well, you get yourself all duded up. You sit on the front porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy.
Yeah?
Well, then, along comes this rabbit. Snips the flowers. Take off your hat.
I'll see that man happy married if it kills him.
Don't drive too fast, Miss Hardaway. You'll bend Johnny.
I'll be careful. The name is Hathaway.
Mrs. Polk, do you carry that picture every place you go?
Well, up to now, I ain't never been no place, but I wouldn't go without Johnny. Ain't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Polk. He sure enough is. Right handsome.
He's an angel, that's what he is. Do you like him, Miss Hardaway?
Oh, yes, indeed. The name is Hathaway.
I understand your son's income is about $1 million a year.
Yes, and every month, rain or shine, regular as clockwork, Johnny sends me $5.
What do you do with all that money?
Well, up to now, most of it's gone to pay for this picture. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
Oh, he's an angel. He sings like one, too. Have you heard my boy sing, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. Yes, he's excellent.
I hope he's putting all his money in a good, safe bank.
He sings in a gold suit. Have you seen him in his gold suit, Ellie?
No, ma'am, I ain't.
Me neither. It was sure nice of your granny to pay my way out here so that I could see Johnny.
To see Johnny? Well, didn't she say anything about your getting married?
Well, yes, she did mention something about marrying Jed, but I'd have to ask Johnny first. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
The salt of the earth, that boy.
By the way, where's he salting away all his money?
Mr. Drysdale is president of our finest bank.
Oh, well, what bank is that, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. And it's the same bank where Mr. Clampett has his account. Oh, perhaps your son would like to become a depositor.
Well, I'll speak to him about it.
Wonderful.
Will you ask Miss Hardaway to slow down? She's a-bending Johnny again.
Slow down, Miss Hardaway.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to California, will it?
Oh, Jed, you shouldn't have done it.
Well, matter of fact, dandy big picture of your boy, ain't it?
Ain't he beautiful?
May I carry him into the house for you, Mrs. Polk?
Yes, but handle him careful.
Johnny Polk!
Hiya, Granny. Let's twist.
I'll twist your neck off if you spent the money I sent your ma. That was for her to come out here and marry Jed.
So you ain't matchmaking, huh?
Jed, wait, I can explain everything. I hope.
Here we are.
Well, Mrs. Polk, what do you think of Mr. Clampett's matches?
Well, let's see now. Where'll I put my phonograph? How about right here, Miss Hardaway?
I see you have one of the new transistor portables. Very fine.
I had to sell my cap and walk all the way to Sibley to buy that. And I got all of Johnny's albums. Every time a new one comes out, I sell a pig and buy it. That's my boy.
Ain't he beautiful? And he sings like an angel.
I'm a dragster's whale. I'm a rocket's tail.
Here, Jed. Shoot me. If trying to make two people happy is a crime, then I'm guilty. Shoot me.
Annie, we've been going through this for 15 years now. Why don't you give up?
'Cause at last I found the right woman for you. The one who can make you happy.
You talking about the widow Polk?
Sweetest little thing that ever drawed a breath.
Granny, her first husband was so henpecked he molted twice a year.
Are you saying that Clyde and Emma Polk didn't have a happy marriage?
No, as I recall, marriage was real happy. It was the living together afterward that caused all the trouble.
All right, Jed. I can see the widow ain't welcome. Connect me with one of them flop houses. Jed, I'm calling one of them flop houses. The widow and me will be leaving right away.
Better take this with you, Granny. You're gonna need it to stand off them fellas that's gonna be beating on a widow's door all night. Pass you something with her?
I reckon not.
No trouble at all with these handy pot passers.
The whole place is handy, Emma. No trouble at all to take care of. Have you seen this pretty green tablecloth? Glued right onto the table.
Then sakes.
Never have to take it off to wash it. Just go over it with a wet rag now and then. Have you seen this thing? Keeps the plates from sliding off the table.
I never seen the like.
Ah, that ain't nothing. Take a look at them handy pockets built right into the table.
I'll be sweet. What they for?
We don't know.
I'm terribly sorry. I hope you'll excuse me. That was my wife calling.
How long you been married, Mr. Drysdale?
20 years.
Oh, ain't that wonderful? They've had 20 years of happiness.
No, we had 25 years of happiness. Then we got married.
I reckon many a man has lost his best friend by marrying her.
Jed, a cut-up, always funnin'. I think that's what kept him so young.
No doubt.
What's your secret, widow? Emma. What's your secret?
Well, if we're a tellin', I reckon my worst one is, I hit the jug a little. Just a nip or two on cold days.
The widow fun's just like Jed. I guess that's what kept them both so young.
Remarkably youthful.
Uncle Jed and the widow?
Jethro, it ain't polite to talk with your mouth full.
Well, my mouth ain't full.
Then fill it.
But I'm done eating, Granny.
Granny, I reckon we're all done eating.
Oh, then good. Now, while the table is being cleared and the dishes washed, maybe our young couple would like to go for a walk or a drive.
We sure would. Come on, Jethro.
Sit down. I'm talking about the young couple at the head of the table.
Well, matter of fact, widow, I would like a couple of words with you alone.
The parlor is empty. Draw the drapes. It makes it more cozy. And have some of them sour lemon drops. It gets you all puckered up. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
Sit down a minute, widow. There's something I ought to say to you.
But I got something I ought to say to you first, Jed.
Well, what I got to say is mighty important.
But I can make mine quick and merciful. Jed, I can't marry you. Now, what did you want to say?
Come to think of it, mine ain't so important.
What are you doing sitting here? The parlor's empty. I'll put on some dancing music. I know how you young folk like to rock your rolls and jitter your bugs.
Jed, I hope I ain't broke your heart. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Well, yes, there is, widow. You can help save me from another 15 years of Granny's matchmaking. You game?
I sure am. I've had 20 years of it myself.
Granny! Granny! Uncle Jeb and the widow's back.
Where in tarnation have they been all this time?
Looks to me like they've been to the beach.
The beach!
Yes, ma'am.
What in the name of good sense are you get up for?
Surfing, Granny. Me and Eva been making a Malibu scene along with the other kids.
Kids? Ain't that a beautiful board, Granny? Jed learned me to hang 10.
We really shot the curls today.
Jethro, what they talking about?
Well, that there surfing talk, Granny. Shooting the curls when you come down off...
Cool it, Jethro. Granny just ain't groovy. Say, chick, let's you and me go in there and put on some of them whaling Johnny Poke sides and stomp out some Watusi.
I dig you, Big Daddy. You're real bull. We're going steady.
Miss Jean, what happened?
Oh, Granny, isn't it just marvelous? And the credit is yours. You told them to act their age.
Well, they ain't doing it.
Hi, Granny. You want to go running hunting with us tonight?
No, I don't.
Real cube, ain't she?
Oh, Granny, ain't Jetty just too much? He plumb turns me off.
How about the drag races tomorrow, baby?
You bought it, man.